and common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Our apologies for that, folks. Cole and I were just going through the best pregame show we ever had, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Timely services don't slow you down. 15 minutes. Locations in Minot, Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. And we found out we weren't live. Everything here appeared that we were producing and sending it to our YouTube live stream, and it wasn't. So here we're going to go right through it. Sophia Krusch was our player profile for Wilton Wing. 5-sport athlete, great upside for her. Kari Patterson, we talked about her a lot, 14 points in New Rockford, 90% free throw shooter on the season. We said that she's got the athleticism of the family. Owen got the broadcasting talent, so if you missed that, now we're going to get quickly into our national anthem. But first, a quick look at the poll. Washburn, Central McLean, and Garrison in that top 10, I beg your pardon. And it's time now, as we honor America, honor our great flag, honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Was a very cool rendition of our national anthem. The saxophones and the what else? What other horns are out there?
Clarinet. I didn't know what that one was.
I think that's a French horn.
I do have a great
maybe
band
an oboe.
Story. Yeah, that's the word.
There you go.
I have a great band story sometime. We need to kill some time here with my dad and a band in 7th grade.
All right, fans, here's your starting lineups. First off, for the Washburn Cardinals and their fifth-year head coach, Jared Obering, and his wife Amanda, the co-coach. They'll start this way. Chev Obering is a junior guard at 5'5", joined in the backcourt by Alex Seidler, the other senior, 5'5" senior. Kari Patterson, player profile of the night, the 5'6" senior. And you got Maya Nelson, the 5'4" senior, along with Kasaya Basons, the 6'3" freshman in the middle for the Cardinals. And now for Lisa Jenkins, the head coach for Wilton Wing in her 19th season. They'll start this way. Savannah Fisher, the 5'6" sophomore. Moana Took is the 5'6" senior, the only senior out there for Wilton Wing. Sophia Krusch, our player profile, the 5'10" freshman. Tessa Miller is on the front line, the 5'6" freshman as well. And in the middle, the 5'11", call her 6 feet, the sophomore Claire Leidy. Wilton wing, again, as mentioned, head coach is Lisa Jenkins. Wilton wing, 4 state tournament B tournament appearances. Wilton back in 1977. Wilton wing in 2021. Steele Dawson. Wing Tuttle Robinson in 2005, 2007. Washburn, we talked about their long and proud girls basketball history. 13 state appearances in the state B, and they won B titles in 83 and 1991. Yeah, we just got the thumbs up from our broadcast partner / official tonight, Joe Cattell. The Zebras are ready, and we are underway from Wilton, North Dakota tonight. Washburn will settle in, a little zone defense. A little high-low looking for Leidy, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Wilton wing basketball.
Well, I think they went 2-3 zone there just to kind of see, can Wilton wing knock down perimeter jump shots, take away the paint. We got the length, we got the height on the inside there.
Cruiser's tangled up immediately there by Chevelle Obering, and the alternating arrow will belong to the Washburn Cardinals. Cardinals in the away maroons tonight, the Cardinal red, if you will, gray outline, white numerals. The Miners in their home whites will settle in a little zone defense. Patterson, now to Nelson. Seidler was hot a couple days ago, and you get Moana Took on a little grab foul there on the wing.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, we got Kasaya Basons with 23 blocks on the year, and then we got Sophia Krush, who I saw earlier had 12, and then Claire Leidy had 19.
Kari Patterson with the drive, couldn't finish it. Leidy rebounds, and here comes Wilton wing. Savannah Fisher to Krush. Took has it. They look inside to Leidy. They front her. Krush bodied up. And going to be a bump foul there on Alex Seidler of the Washburn Cardinals, her first.
Oh, just a nice take by Krush. Kind of pick that gap, get 2 people to commit, hopefully look opposite for a skip pass. Got to get that ball in the middle of the paint against the zone.
And the out-of-bounds play to Krush. Dissects the zone out front to Took. I beg your pardon. Almost a shove off there by Fisher. Now Washburn's got that defense dialed up. They almost have a takeaway. Krush rips through. They try to get it down low to Leidy. They did, and she scores it with the left.
Nice reversal on the backside there. And what you're seeing Washburn doing is they're playing a 2-3 zone, but as soon as the ball comes out to the wing, they're trying to overplay those pass lanes, force them into the paint.
Chev Obering lost the handle, and the ball right back to the Wilton wing Miners.
And that's what Washburn can do when you got Basons, who's 6'3" in the middle there. You can overplay those passing lanes, give up some penetration. She's got your back on the defensive end. Kind of a Dikembe Mutombo knocked in here.
You're calling for a finger wag tonight? Fisher drives through off the 10. Rebound Leidy, and she is working hard on the glass right now. And Claire's going to shoot a couple from the Serve Pro free throw line.
And that's Seidler's second foul here in the first quarter.
Alex Seidler picked up 2 quick ones as Claire Leidy.
And we know against a 2-3 zone, the hardest thing to do is to rebound. You got to go find a person, not an area. Now sometimes you get caught standing around watching a little bit. We always know the shots in the corner always go off weak side. And that's where Leidy's been making hay so far here in the first quarter with 4 points.
She's got all 4 for Wilton wing. She averages 6 a night, 7 rebounds, team high 19 blocks for the sophomore Claire Leidy. She's got 4. Washburn yet to score until knocking it down from downtown is Maya Nelson.
Well, a nice inside-out play. As I mentioned, you got to get to that free throw line. Chevelle Obering got to that free throw line, made a quick pit pass. Rotation on the defense wasn't really there at that time. A nice three-pointer by Nelson.
Took gets it inside, back outside to Krush. Handoff to Fisher. They lob down low to Tessa Miller. Extra pass. 3-ball, Took, left corner, too strong. Battle on the weak side glass, taken out of there by Chev Obering. She will drive in, try to get it down low to Basons. Extra pass, Patterson from deep, ring it up.
Kari Patterson, our focus of the night. 3 points there coming off, averaging almost 5 a game.
She's been hot. Her last week, she's been double that scoring average.
Yeah, she's only averaged about 10% from the three-point line.
Took, almost had her pocket pick. She did. Basons has it, and now she will bring it up. Mano a mano. 6 straight have been scored here by the Cardinals. 2 3-pointers. And with under 5 to play in our first quarter, they lob it backside. Govan just into the game, and she has a sweet little diagonal pass, and Sadie's got 2.
And again, you got to get to that high post or look opposite, overload one side of the paint, look opposite, seal that offside because that weak side defender's got a lot of area to cover.
Leidy has it in the middle. Tess Miller will stop and pop. No good. Tessa Miller, I beg your pardon.
Wilton's done a nice job on the offensive end. They just got to kind of get a little settled in. Don't get intimidated by that length and the height that Washburn brings to them.
Govan loose again. Miller not quite quick enough on the rotation. She got a piece of the arm, and it's going to send Sadie Govan to the line. And from the serve pro stripe, swish. Sadie Govan doesn't look like she's got a wrap. She's been battling an injured finger for a few weeks now. Last week that thing was wrapped up a little bit. That still is. Looks like there might be a little bit of a splint on there almost. How about Obring battling in there on the weak side rebound, and she'll get a second possession for Washburn.
Obring, the shortest girl on the court there at 5'5", going up against the trees, trying to keep that ball alive, giving second chance opportunities for Washburn.
9 straight have been scored here by the Cardinals. Govan again inside, flips it up left hand, no good. Rebound, putback is good, and 1 for Basons.
Yeah, no, Basons, as we mentioned, last Thursday playing against Central McLean, kind of played the point guard position. Now tonight against this zone, Coach Obring's got her down on the block, taking advantage of that length.
And she gets the old-fashioned three-point play from the Serve Pro stripe, 24/7 emergency service, trained technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. A 12-0 run for Washburn. Fisher misfires. Miller rebound, put back for Tessa Miller.
And Miller just kind of saw it was going to hit the rim, grabbed it, put it back.
How about that line for Tessa Miller? 6 rebounds a night for the 5'6" freshman, second on the team. 12-6. Washburn on top. Basons tried to slip it over to Govan. And a tied-up basketball. Nice play there by Miller. It'll belong to Wilton Wing.
Yeah, and Coach Obering was kind of get it reversed, and she wanted both Sons to seal on that weak side, not necessarily catch and pass. Catch and look to score. She's got to be aggressive on that zone a little bit here. She's going to have 2 girls hanging on her at times, kind of split the defense before they come at them.
I can't believe we weren't on live for our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show.
Well, I had Tom Brady's agent calling us thinking we could replace him.
I mean, it might have been the best pregame we ever had.
That no one's heard. Just ask us, right?
Missed shot there for the Miners. Washburn has it. Cardinals have doubled up Wilton Wing, 12-6 here on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Your life's busy. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona and Minnesota. Find them online at bnc.bank.
Coach Obering was trying to get Bason's attention to post up and get wide, and she looked over at Coach, and the ball was being delivered. About hit her in the head.
They lob it in, point-blank range. Basons, another one for an and 1.
She's got 5 in the game here, shooting 81% from the free throw line for the 6'3" freshman. As we mentioned, averaging a double-double, 15 a game, 10 rebounds, and shooting 81% as a freshman.
Neat little cross screen. How about that Ryan Family Dealership right there? Get the opportunity for the big 6'3" freshman to get her second and 1 here in the first quarter, and she books it.
Talking to her mom before the game, she had taught up in Washburn for many years and then had children and took a little bit of a break, and then obviously an opportunity came here in Wilton. So she teaches down here in Wilton, lives in Washburn where her kids go to school, so she knows all these kids, was helping us tremendously with the names.
A little backdoor play there. Krush goes high-low. Leidy, extra pass. Fisher. Good defensive set here for Washburn. They are flying around.
Well, and they went small this time as 2-3, so they're a lot quicker.
And they force a turnover as Krush shuffles the puppies.
Yeah, both Sons came out of the game, the 6'3" freshmen, as I mentioned. Now they went small. That 2-3 zone's not so much a length that they've been using. Now they're using their quickness out on that perimeter to kind of make it difficult to enter the ball into the wing.
15-6 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Washburn leads. Not too many empty seats left here in Wilton.
Seeing a lot of pink come out here tonight. We'll touch on that later with the pink night.
Chev Obring, a little too strong on the 3. Almost corralled there by Maya Nelson. Seidler hits the deck. Took has a rebound, and here comes Wilton Wing. That's Malia. Took, I beg your pardon. Cruz will set the offense. High post to Leidy. Back to Cruz. Barrels into the defense, and you get a block. Not set there was Sadie Govan. Yeah, we'll get to the, are they friends or foes? A little bit more in the boys' game, because these are towns and communities that co-op in a lot of sports, except for basketball.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, trying to keep track. So, and I'm going to put you to the test. Baseball, it is Washburn and Wilton.
Yeah.
Football, it's Washburn,
Southern McLean.
Southern McLean.
As Cruz gets them both. Yeah, and also Center Stanton's in that baseball co-op, by the way, whom they made it state last year as well.
Man, those team meals, that's a long ways to drive.
Cruz knocked down both from the Serve Pro stripe. Makes it 15-8. Under 2 to play here, first quarter. Chevelle Obring almost lost it to Fisher. Govan slipping through the defense, and Leidy got a piece of her.
And Govan's just making a living down there in that opposite block, just kind of waiting for the ball to get reversed, and defense is sliding, picks her spot.
I think she's just active, I call it, on that kind of short corner baseline area. Sadie couldn't hit the first free throw.
Sadie Govan shooting 51% from the field, averaging almost 11 a game, 8 rebounds, another almost double-double.
Ran a lot of track with Monica Govan last year. Matter of fact, you had a few of these gals. Kari Patterson and Sophia Cruz were track teammates for Southern McLean. Both of them part of relay teams that qualified for state. Govan gets 1 of 2, and the Cardinals have doubled up the Miners here, 16-8, and a turnover. Seidler has it. Hesitation dribble drive, got into the painted area, kicks it out. Nelson from deep, bucket.
Well, that's her second 3 here in the first quarter.
Maya Nelson hits it from downtown. It's the First International Bank and Trust timeout. And you get a little instant replay here. Nice little kick out from Seidler. Get those puppies set. Maya Nelson knocks it down. And a timeout on the floor. 1:22 to play, first quarter. It is Washburn 19 and Wilton Wing 8.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
The worst part about missing that pregame was we got about 5 or 6 minutes of ads in there, and we had a chance to get ahead of the game for the night. Now we're going to be trailing and behind that thing all night as Chev Obring has a reach-in foul. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and campers at their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online at swensonrv.com. Took has it, lobs it up top. They're denying Cruz, who goes to the rack attack with the left hand.
Nice athletic move there as Bassons was coming across trying to get a swipe at it. She kind of did a finger roll underneath her arm. Didn't intimidate the young freshman.
Bassons was coming to set a screen, and they threw it to her. Patterson to the left elbow, might have drugged that foot, and she did indeed shuffle the puppies.
Well, in that last time out, Coach Jinkson was talking about just kind of picking up the intensity, keep them out of the paint, keep moving on the defensive side. We're getting beat on the opposite lob pass. Make sure we have our hands up. Don't let the passer have an easy lane into the paint.
Savannah Fisher launches from the left wing from deep, and a rebound foul. Going to be whistled on Wilton wing.
That's 2 on Malia Took.
And Cole, you mentioned the Pink Knights of pink laces, pink shirts, in honor of Becky Melhoff, who's been battling cancer for about 4 years. 2 boys and a girl. One is a senior, who was part of the team last season. They'll be having a lot of silent auction, fundraiser things going on. Nice gesture here on Cancer Awareness type night here in Wilton.
Yeah, John and I were looking at the golf package here to Painted Woods.
Yeah, there you see the Wolf boys right there. Scott, head coach for Wilton Wing. Boys is Kari Patterson, stuck on automatic from the Serve Pro charity stripe.
Well, I guarantee she shoots it better than Owen. She's 90% from the free throw line. She's got 5 in the game here tonight.
And lob it over the top to Took and off of Washburn.
It's been a pretty seamless, first quarter, but it just seems like it's been drug out a little bit here. No rhythm really going for either team.
Might have been tipped there as Coach Jenkins up lobbying for a little reach in there as Krusch had it hit on the way up. Zone defense here by Washburn. They lead 21-11. And off the fingertips of Krusch, and it'll go right back to the Cardinals.
Yeah, you heard the footsteps of Basson's kind of coming there. She went short corner, Krusch did, and looking to catch and move real quick before she actually gathered it.
Down to 8, down to 7. Patterson, straight away, Nelson, they lob it inside. Basson's turn, shoot, short. Rebound to Leidy, and that's the way. Quarter number 1 will go into the books. Nice start here for the Cardinals. 21-10, Washburn leads at the end of 1. Second quarter comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Had your back, or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Todd Armory's Cole Higlin back in Wilton. Good to have John Samuelson run the cameras, producing for us tonight on the PSP Network. Good to have you tuned in. Like to promote local athletes here at the network. Washburn gets a little flare from Patterson, too strong. Rebound Obering, rebound Bassons for 2.
Well, and they've done a nice job with Bassons, as we saw her last week and now tonight. When she catches the ball, she doesn't bring it down. She shot that with her left hand. You can tell she's got a little bit of bounce in her step from volleyball.
And a little nickel and dimer out top. Chev Obering with a reach in. That's personal on her. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Envision Cooperative. Locations in Rugby, Towner, Mohall, Sherwood, and Wolford. They're there for your farming and home needs, agronomy to equipment, energy, farm, and gas and snacks at their C-stores at Envision Cooperative. Cruz goes short corner. Took with a dribble into the paint. Right side Fisher. Step in shot on the base, no good. Miller had a hand on a rebound. Last touch by Bassons. It'll stay minor basketball.
And Wilton Wing, they ran a great offensive set against that zone. They kind of got short cornered, threw it to the high post, skipped it opposite. Had a good look at it. All 4 girls crashed the offensive rebound.
Inside out, Krusch and Fisher couldn't converge, and a turnover on the Miners.
Both teams really haven't tried to come out of that zone. They're going to continue to stay in that zone and kind of keep the paint from being an opportunity to take advantage of. It's their 23-10. I might look to try to maybe speed this game up a little bit if I'm Wilton Wing.
Basons and a return to sender. Krusch has a block. That's not easy to do against 6'3".
As we mentioned earlier, she's got averaging almost 20-some blocks this season.
Fisher will skip it to Krusch. 18-footer from the left side, just short. Rebound, Tessa Miller. Post up Leidy. Shoot, score!
I don't know if Leidy knew who was behind her, but she just turned and shot it high off the glass.
She's got a half dozen, and the Washburn lead is 11. Obering tiptoed through the tulips, couldn't finish it, as Tessa Miller has another rebound, and here comes Wilton Wing. Miners down by 11, and they have checked into the basketball game. Harper Willett. She goes high post, Tessa Miller. One bounce to her right, cut off the fingertips of Krusch, and it's going to be over and back. Today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They brought you today's keys to the game. We'll recap those. Know the choice to seal your heating and air game, the Northern Plains. Call Dylan today, 222-2155. Make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. Again, Dylan, 222-2155. Krusch with a takeaway, draws contact, and she'll be rewarded with a couple from the Serve Pro stripe.
The takeaway in the backcourt was awesome, but when she got down the court, she crossed over Obering and then went back to her right hand and drew that foul. Nice crossover, mix the direction. That's 3 on Obering.
And free throw up. Oh, Heartbreak Hotel in and out. Serve Pro brings you the free throws again. Fire and water cleanup and restoration at Serve Pro. And those keys to the game were for Washburn, play your game. Just do what you've been doing. As would have been a violation, but Krusch knocks it down anyway.
Krusch has got 5 in the game here.
And for Wilton, it was, hey, you got to avoid the turnover bug because Washburn will pressure and play big were the keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Washburn's up by 10. 5:46 to play in our first half. Block shot, Basons gets the rejection off of the miss by Seidler, and it's cleared out of there by Willett. And back comes Wilton Wing. Willett reverses it. Took. High post Willett. Took on the left wing. Couple bounces, cut off there by Seidler. Krusch has it. Fires it cross court, and was that tipped? No. Looked like Govan was going to grab it and then just decided to let it sail out of bounds.
Coach Obering put his daughter, Chev Obering, back in with 3 fouls. Got to learn to play with some fouls here. I think what I'd like to see both as Wilton Wing, maybe set some screens against that 2-3 zone to kind of free up some mismatches, not get the easy rotations.
That's a little trust in the junior daughter, Chev Obering, with those 3 personals. As Washburn has it up top. Free throw line, Basons. Right side, Seidler. No, too strong. Off the hands of Govan as she was being boxed out there by Tessa Miller, and it belongs to Wilton Wing. Dakota Square Arco in Minot brings you today's game. Quality fuel, convenience items, awesome touchless car wash, and the best customer service at Dakota Square Arco store in the Dakota Square Mall. Seidler thought about it, steps in, right elbow. Can't get a shot off, out to Patterson. Basons looks for a cutting Obering. One bounce to her left. Seidler weaving through the defense. Extra pass Patterson from downtown, twists it up there, no good. Rebound Obering, and she gets a little hip check there.
Yeah, you're starting to see a little tired legs here from the Wilton Wing Miners. They all got their hands on the hips. Coach Jenkins doing a good job of kind of getting some rotations in there. Got to get some high minutes out of their freshmen. Battling out there in that 2-3 zone, giving up a little bit of length and height.
Moana picks up her second personal foul. And almost a steal there by Krusch. That's the one thing about Wilton. Krusch is one of the bigger gals, but they like her on top of that zone. That length causes some turnovers.
Right, got that anticipation to be able to get out in those passing lanes.
Extra pass from Obering. Seidler, right corner three, missed everything.
She wasn't quite ready, didn't get quite her hands set. Saw the defense running out here, wanted to get it up before they got there. And
Took gave the ball to Leidy. Leidy didn't want it. Coach Jenkins like, why are you throwing it to her?
She's open.
Oh, a little backdoor play. Miller, extra pass. Took, tries to gather. Poked out of bounds. Last touch by Washburn. And let's take a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Founded in 1910, serving rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. FIBT.com is where you can find First International Bank and Trust online. 23-13, Washburn on top.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Now Wilton Wingle triggered in halfway through quarter number 2. They look for Krusch on the inbounds play. Steps into the seam of the zone. Took Krusch down to 2 to shoot. Wilton Wing launches one up. Fisher. And a shot clock violation.
That time Washburn had their smaller lineup in that 2-3 zones I mentioned earlier. When they go small, they are a lot quicker getting out to those passing lanes and getting into rotations, and now Basons gets back in, kind of changes up that 2-3 zone.
Screen and roll from the top. They look down low over the top. Basons being fronted down there. Wilton Wing has now gone man-to-man. 10-point lead here as Obring behind a screen whistles one wide, and nobody touched it. It'll belong to Wilton.
Nothing like being the coach's daughter and put up a shot that he wasn't happy with. He kind of leaned back. Going to talk about that one at dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, the one gal that Wilton Wing, they got to get with the range here, Savannah Fisher, a 44% free throw shooter. That is a big number. She hasn't hit one yet tonight. You knock them down 44% from downtown, that's pretty good.
I thought you said from the free throw line.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I was like,
44% from three-point line.
No, 44% from three-point line. Yes, that's very good.
Free throw line, not so good. Unless you're Shaq. Krusch, a little too strong, and could work on that weak side glass by Took, and it'll be a second chance for Wilton Wing. Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. There's Fisher, can't find the range quite yet.
Well, Washburn had 21 points at the end of the first quarter, and we got 2.5 left here in the second, so they've only scored 2 points here in the second quarter.
Obering off her fingertips. Nelson screen and roll from the wing. Basons, they post her up, throw it into her, battling with Leidy, extra pass, Govan, how about that?
Nice backdoor play there where Govan, as we mentioned, kind of pitching a tent down there on that opposite post. Nice pass by Basons.
Washburn has their 4th point here in the second stanza. And Krusch fires it away. Basons bring it up, and Krusch, little surprise pressure there. And it turns into a double dribble whistled on the Cardinals.
I think Cattell had his back to the play there where it looked like it did get tipped a little bit, where it looked like it was a double dribble, but it was tipped from behind. We'll let Joe slide on that one.
Cole, they're waiting in the wings. We might have people sitting between us by the time this thing's all said and done.
I've had to move my legs down in front a little bit, so it's starting to fill in. What do you think the seating capacity here is in Wilton's gym?
What would you guess?
A 600?
I was going to say 750 maybe. I was going to say nowhere near 1,000. And that's a shuffle the puppies there as Moana drunk that pivot foot. And with 1:50 to play in our first half, it's a 12-point lead for Washburn. We can tell you today's game brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics. Braces and Invisalign for all ages. Check them out online at minotbraces.com. Basons from deep. No. And a rebound foul whistled there on Alex Seidler. And that's going to be 3 on her. So you got Seidler and Obring both with 3.
Well, they only got 2 on the scoreboard, so I'm going to go with the.
Oh, it's only 2 on Seidler.
I got her down for 3.
I did too. Stay tuned at halftime. 90 seconds from it. Our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it at Magic Towing. Nice little crossover. Dump down. Willett too strong. A little violently off the glass. She misfires from the middle of the paint.
No, Malaya took nice pass. They kind of got caught in the air and right out of the corner eye. She saw a wide open player and Willett.
Patterson gets a screen there from Bassons. Good hounding defense there by Wilton Wing. They lob it over the top. Tipped away by Willett, but a good gather and catch there by Bassons.
Bassons just hit double digits, got 10 in the game, as we mentioned, averaging 15. Not much that you can do there from Wilton Wing. You just throw it up high to a 6-3 post, turn and look, no backside help.
And Willett was close to getting that, but just tipped off her fingertips. Now you try to get it into Krush, and a tied-up basketball on the baseline. Miller and Govan tied up, and it'll belong to Wilton Wing. With 40 seconds to play in our first half. Way up top, Took. Fisher on the baseline. Cut off, does the end around. Post up inside to Miller. Oh, little pocket pass. Count it! Willett! And 1.
I don't know how that pass got through there, but great hands by Harper Willett there to kind of catch that, her ankles and shoelaces, and throw it off the glass and get an and 1.
I'm with you, partner. I was kind of watching that develop like, is that pass going to get through there? Why, yes, it will. Foul on Sadie Govan, her second. Willett, yes, for the and 1.
Willett got a quick 3 points here in the game.
20 seconds to play first half. It's an 11-point lead for Washburn. Nelson, long distance, 2. Oh, couldn't get the friendly roll. Bassons had it swatted away by Willett. Down to 7. Down to 6. Deep 3. Oh, Willett grabbed it. Oh, it was almost the Derek Wittenberg to Lorenzo Charles for the
North
national
Carolina
championship.
State, 1984, 85?
83.
83,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah. It was almost what that looked like, didn't it? It was like Wittenberg to
Except
Lorenzo.
for not catching it at the rim.
Yeah, a little different. He had to go up over Hakeem Olajuwon. All right, fans, Washburn by 11. And it's time now for our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. 27-16 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Halftime activities are next on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Todd Dahmer's, Cole Higgling back at Wilton, North Dakota tonight. It's our Magic Towing halftime report as Washburn leads 27-16 at the break. Magic Towing, you blow it, they'll tow it. They serve Western North Dakota. No job too big or too small. Put this number in your phone right now, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. If you mention the PSP Network, you get $50 off your next tow. Well, that was a good answer there by Wilton Wing in that second quarter. A 6-6 draw as for Washburn, an 11-point lead at the end of one. Cole, let's run through those numbers brought to you by Magic Towing.
Yeah, that was just kind of stole my thunder there. I was like 21-10 that first quarter, and then it was 6-6 the second quarter. So you're right. It was kind of a slow-down game for Washburn compared to that first quarter. They put in 21. But for the Wilton Wing Miners, not a lot of scoring. Only got 4 girls in the scoring column. Claire Leidy with 6. Tessa Miller with 2, Harper Willett with 3, and Sophia Krusch with 5 for a total of 16. For the Washburn Cardinals, as we mentioned, had 21 in that first quarter, only had 6 in that second quarter. Kari Patterson had 5. Sadie Govan kind of taking that opposite post there, got 6. Maya Nelson, 2 3-pointers there in that first quarter. And Kasaya Basons with 10, who averaged a double-double, already has 10 in that first half. So at our halftime, Washburn 27, Wilton Wings 16.
I get a couple Ryan Family Dealership replays to boot in here. This one's going to be a Kari Patterson delivery from downtown. You saw a basket there from Sophia Krusch. Basons doing her thing. Leidy with a good first half. And it's our Magic Towing intermission report, halftime report. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. You blow it, they'll tow it. 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. All right, fans, our third quarter comes up next here. Washburn by 11 at the break. More for this time out on the PSP Network.
had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Oh, man, a tip of the cap to the clock operators here in Wilton. They're our new favorite as fans.
She heard me say MVP.
Our new Sport Clips MVP as we get set for our third quarter. A lot of times, amateur clock operators would have taken time off the clock there as both teams are all ready to go. But, man, if you put 10 minutes up there, play 10 minutes, please. Thank you. That makes our job broadcasting a heck of a lot easier as Fisher couldn't hit it. A rebound, put back for Leidy.
Leidy's got 8 in the game where both Sons had that rebound. Just got to be strong with it. Get those elbows out. Get a good base. Don't let them take it away from you.
Down to a 9-point lead for Washburn, the number 7 team in the state. On the road tonight to take on Wilton Wing. Miners come out man-to-man to start quarter number 3. Seidler gets a screen from Bay Sons, and we're going the other way. I think that was Bay Sons, never set, yep.
Wasn't sure right away if that was going to be Oberyn or not.
Yeah, that would have been 4.
4, yeah.
She kind of had that look like, what, is that me?
She's been running away from the defender all third quarter here.
Well, Wilton Wing started the quarter with a hoop. Can they get another one to dig into this 9-point lead? Cardinals, little man-to-man defense. And a block shot. Return to sender as Took denied there by Bassons, but then Kasaya shuffles the puppies.
Yeah, just an unforced error there. Great block there where you want Malaya Took to kind of take that head and shoulder fake with her dribble still alive, get the other side of the rim, to use that rim as kind of a defender for her so Bassons can't block her shot. And Bassons kind of just, I don't know what she was thinking. There was nobody on the outlet pass.
Miller gives it off to Took. Let's set these second half lineups. You got Malaya Took, Sophia Krush, Harper Willett now out for Leidy. Running left-handed shot there by Krush, I beg your pardon. Hey, good rebound. Oh, return to sender. Krush's shot blocked.
She's got 2 blocks in the paint there, kind of sending a message that she's around. And a steal.
Miller tried to go on the baseline. Posting up there was Willett. They couldn't get it to her. Obering back, weaves through the defense, and she slithers to avoid the charge, and she got fouled.
I was going to say, Chevelle Obering, that was a great opportunity to kind of do the Euro step to avoid that 4th foul, get to the free throw line. Shooting 51% on the field here tonight. Averages 12.5 a game. Has been held scoreless here tonight.
And she is on the board.
You always see coaches' kids can shoot free throws. Kind of the punishment, right? You get to the free throw line.
Harper Willett picked up her second personal foul for Wilton Wing, and from the Serve Pro stripe, Chevelle Obering buries them both.
They're pure shots. Hope that'll get her going here, kind of get her some confidence on that perimeter. Got early foul trouble, as we mentioned. Got 3 in the game. Coach put her back in midway through that second quarter, learned to play with some foul trouble.
Back to an 11-point lead for the Cardinals. 6 minutes to play third quarter on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Took gets cut off on the baseline. Looks back door to Fisher, and Coach Jenkins asks for and receives a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the courts. FIBT.com is where you find First International Bank and Trust. 11-point lead for Washburn, under 6 to play, quarter number 3.
For people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Number 7 rated Washburn pokes it out of bounds. Washburn with 2 losses on the season. Game number 2 of the season, they lost to Richard Taylor. And last week on our PSP game, they were defeated 48-44 by Central McLean. Wilton Wing with a 5-7 record overall. Both teams undefeated. Check that Wilton Wing undefeated in conference play. Washburn 2-1 in the District 8 play. Miller too strong, and a shot clock violation as the Cardinal defense locked in.
Yeah, Coach Jenkins wasn't happy with that offensive set there. Got the rotation, got to know what's on the shot clock. She mentioned out of that timeout how much they had left, and just kind of daydreaming at a moment there. Now picks up a half-court trap.
Wilton Wing gets some pressure. Miller has a chance for a steal, then she hit the deck hard. Patterson lobbed down low, and Bason's on the fun side.
Well, that's Bason's first points here the second half. Got 12 in the game, but I like the half-court trap that Coach Jenkins did. Trying to pick up the tempo a little bit here, speed him up. Had the steal, unfortunately, were able to secure it, and then just got an easy bucket.
Pocket pass, and another one as Took got it to Leidy, who got it to Miller. And the Miners are going to the line to shoot a couple. How about the basketball career for Lisa Herner Jenkins, the 1986 Wilton graduate, Miss Basketball finalist. 3-time All-State, 4-time All-Region, 5-time All-District player for the Miners. And I tell you what, the kids absolutely love that young lady. I call her a young lady, 19th year head coach.
The same age as you, isn't she?
Pretty close. She would have me by a couple years, Cole. I was an 88 grad.
I think she can outshoot you, though.
I saw something on social media. She was having a shooting contest with athletic director up here, Trevor Yetterbo, and that was a no contest.
She was knocking him down?
Lisa took him out in a hurry. 11-point lead. Washburn gets a dribble drive and a score there for Alex Seidler.
That's Seidler's first points here tonight. Nice finish with her left hand over some length.
Biggest lead of the contest now for Washburn. Fisher thought about it from the high right side. Krusch got something taped up on her left arm. They swing it around to Took. Took goes baseline. Krusch to Leidy to Fisher. Wilton Wing just playing catch on the perimeter here, and nothing really going towards the 10. And look out!
Well,
I'm just so glad that young person over there didn't have a hand of nachos, because that baby would have been gone flying.
Well, it's so hard with such a youth that Wilton Wing has here on the court here. We all know as you get matured in the basketball game, playing against a 2-3 zone, just getting smarter with the ball fakes, getting to the gaps, making sure you have the extra skip pass.
Patterson gets a feed there from Seidler. Basons looks to reverse it. Obering, not a Seidler. 15 to shoot for the Cardinals. Patterson extra pass. Obring short from downtown. Rebound battle. And the alternating arrow stays with Washburn. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco, touchless car wash, best customer service, quality fuel, convenience items. Find out for yourself. Dakota Square Arco, west of the Dakota Square Mall at 1520. 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot. And another alternating arrow. We can tell you that today's game also brought to you in part by Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and campers in their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online at swensonrv.com. Wilton Wing with just 3 points this quarter. As firing up a three, no good. Wilton rebounds. Wilton rebounds again off the missed three there from Lydia Hotzenbuehler, who just into the game, the 5'3" sophomore. The microwave comes in and launches it right away.
Well, why not, right? Get your feet set, let her fly. But I like, Willett's game. She's getting good offensive rebounds. I'm not sure of the exact stats, but we'd say in her name, just kind of getting those second chance opportunities, getting to the free throw line.
Give me a 64 colors of crayon on Willett's shoes right there. Plum? Is that
might be a little dark for Plum. I was thinking, yeah.
As Willett gets 1 of 2, we'll let Cole stew on that one when we take a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 33-20, Washburn on top here in our girls contest. 3:32 to play in the contest, or in the third quarter, I beg your pardon.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
And your final Jeopardy answer for the color of the shoes is
lilac.
Lilac. Yes.
You know why that reminded me of lilac is, you know how your wife has that high-end expensive shampoo or lotion that you cannot use? And I accidentally used the lotion one day and I smelled like flowers. Like, what is the smell? I was lilac. I get that cheap, shampoo and lotion that I get to use, and she's got this foo-foo stuff that I'm not supposed to touch. That goes. You've been to that store, Alta?
Oh yeah.
I've never been in it, but I've been near it.
Yep.
There's nothing cheap there.
You got that right. Yeah, lilac is the correct answer, but you did not form your answer in the form of a question, so you are disqualified from Final Jeopardy today.
I bet 10,000 on that one too.
What is lilac? Winner. You're a winner. 33-20 in your BNC Bank scoreboard here. Your life's busy. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. Post-up base ons. Throws it, and Miller in the passing lane takes it away.
And you can just tell that's some of the set plays that are trying to run out of those timeouts. She didn't even look to score. She was just turning the throw, knowing that's what potentially is going to be there. Give a fake one way, go the other way, use your weak hand.
Washburn back into this little matchup zone defense. Leidy goes short corner. Took. Crush. Pocket pass to Leidy. A lot of duress in that lane. Step in shot on the baseline. Forced up there. Rebound. Leidy got it.
It's either Willett or Leidy, and now it's Leidy's turn. She's got 10 in the game. Good offensive rebound put back.
First minor in the double figures is Claire Leidy for Wilton Wing. And the minors hanging around, just down 11. They lob it over the top. They get it into Govan. Contested shot, no good. Rebound, Tessa Miller.
Nice box out by Savannah Fisher there. Kind of put a body on her. Kept her from getting that offensive rebound. Tried to lob it over her. Giving up a little bit of height out there at 5'6". Is a stretch, I would say.
Fisher to Took to Krush. Tried to post it up, and good wraparound defense there by Basons. Gets it up ahead to Kari Patterson, who had it poke checked out of bounds. Last touch by Miller, and it'll belong to Washburn. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. No pizza like it. Try the Blue Buffalo, the plain cheese. 852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Nora Vasey in for Wilton Wing, just the 7th grader into the contest for the Miners. Basons caught the lob, and Leidy battling, knocked it out of bounds.
Both teams are starting to get some of their bench into the game here, get some playing time as Kendley Speeton shows up. The 5'6", 8th grader going to be guarding the freshman, or excuse me, 7th grader.
Washburn gets it in. Govan, return to sender. Leidy got a piece of it, but it fell right into the hands of Maya Nelson. Right place, right time.
Maya Nelson had 2 threes in that first quarter, been held scoreless here, and now just picked up her second for 8 in the ball game here tonight.
90 seconds to play, quarter number 3. Washburn has stretched it out to a 13-point lead. Stopping and popping there is Miller from the left side. No good. Rebound, ricochets to Seidler. Washburn looks high post. They get it to Basons. Couple dribbles to her left. Nice pass to Govan. Too strong. And a rebound is tipped in, but we're going the other way.
Nice offensive rebound there in midair. Kind of did a volleyball tip and pushed it back in. Unfortunately, picked up her 3rd foul here tonight.
Well, that one deserves a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Watch this tip in here by Seidler. Wow. But she was into the back of the defender. So wave that one off. Thanks to Ryan Family Dealership for bringing that replay.
I think we were right, TD. She's got 4 in the game.
Yeah, they should never question us.
Yeah.
Krush, one dribble, fires it in the paint. Willett saw Basons coming, didn't want to shoot it. Now she does. Airbanked it. Rebound to Washburn.
About 5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Nelson to Patterson. High post, Basons. Patterson was wide open. Basons didn't see her. They pocket pass it in. Now they get it over to Patterson. Doesn't take it. Good defense there by Krush. Post entry looking for Govan.
Well, that defensive possession there by the Wilton Wing Miners. Some were in man, some were in zone. They had to do a better job of communicating what defense they're in.
Good switching defense there by the Miners on that inbound set for Washburn. They got 10 to shoot to the Cardinals. Spayton gives it off to Nelson. They lob it down low. Basons. Vasey couldn't handle it. Spayton will fire it up. Missed everything. Shot clock violation.
Well, I think that play there goes obviously to the shot clock, but Krush did a great job on Basons down there, battling her, getting post position, not getting settled, getting pinned behind. Kind of played her 3-quarter front.
Krush from 29. No, couldn't hit it. And that's the way quarter number 3 will go into the books. Well, the pace is what Wilton Wing wants. It's 35-22 Washburn on top of the Miners. 4th quarter comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Now, while we have a chance, quick look at that upcoming calendar here on the PSP Network. 4 basketball games for you tonight, along with Legacy and Minot High and boys hockey. Hockey doubleheader on Thursday. Big contests on Friday in basketball. Minot and Legacy will be a good one. Century against their crosstown rival, the Bismarck Demons, on Friday nights. I think you're working that one, aren't you?
Woody and I got that one.
Yep.
Get to see how the knee's holding up for him.
He's doing better.
Said he's got his license back now.
Yep. Coming off of knee replacement surgery.
Now we can attend safety meetings now.
Yeah. Yes. Safety meetings. Yeah. He's going to the library for the safety meetings.
Special on books.
Nora Vasey picks up a little hand check there. Nelson lobbed down low. Basons. That was a nifty little find there by Maya Nelson's. Bason got popped right in the side of the jaw.
Well, you're seeing both teams kind of get a bunch of players in the game here tonight, get some experience, get some opportunity to growth, and it's, like I said, it's only a 13-point ball game here, and Bason's averaging 15 a game, shooting at 81% from the free throw line, missed their first.
She's been that one constant force tonight. Basons has been for Washburn.
Oh, you can tell it was kind of the focus of tonight's game to take advantage of her length. Obviously, we talked about in the pregame about Wilton Wing's lack of height, and obviously senior leadership on the team too as far as game experience, and so you can tell that message was sent early, and for 3 quarters Bason's got 13 in the game.
She gets 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro charity stripe, and it's a 14-point lead. Fisher, a couple probing dribbles. Leidy took. They said shoot the ball, and now we get a foul as Seidler hit the deck. That's going to be an illegal screen, I think, on Claire Leidy.
Yeah, Claire Leidy came up there and didn't see the back screen. No one called it out, kind of lowered her left shoulder in there, and I think everybody felt that one. I mean, it's not even cold anymore, and I felt the chill down my back on that back screen.
Coach Jenkins came out of the game, and she was like, shoot the rock, baby.
You love it when a coach tells you to shoot.
Oh, man, that baby's going up next time. 14-point lead, 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Reminder, our boys game comes up next. We're looking for Obring on a back door. Couldn't get it to her. Krusch into the front court to Fisher. Vasey reverses it. Nowhere to get it inside. Now post up for Miller, and Govan playing the passing lane.
And that's those bounce passes from a perimeter against the zone. If you're going to throw that, it better be a fast bounce pass. Otherwise, you got to get it chest high, zip it in there, hit them in the numbers.
Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in the Marketplace Foods Plaza in Minot. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Man, since about halftime, this defense has been locked in for the Washburn Cardinals as they get an errant 3 there from Krusch off the fingertips of Took, and it will belong to the Washburn Cardinals.
I like what Coach Jenkins doing. She's staying positive with the team. She's getting rotations in, making sure they stay in fresh, mixing up the defense here, giving them an opportunity to kind of use this as a learning experience, hopefully get ready for districts.
Wilton Wing settles in a little zone defense. Oh, Krusch almost had a handle on that one. Basons might have got away with a shuffle of puppies. How about that Euro step? Obring just couldn't finish it.
Obring still just got 2 in the game, averaging a little over 12 and a half a game. A little frustrated, as we mentioned earlier, with foul trouble in that first half.
Wilton Wing stuck on double deuces. Fisher has to track it down off the tip.
I think coach and the officials both start step on the line like, yeah, we let that one go.
And the length of Basons just causing problems as he tips that one out of bounds.
Well, Maya Nelson, who's checked in the game, hit her mark for averaging 8 points a game, got 8 here tonight, hit 2 big threes in that first quarter. Kind of been held scoreless since, just had 2 late in that third quarter.
Poked away, good hands there by Obring.
You know, as we think about the future with Sophia Krusch, just her athleticism out there, you know, as only as a freshman getting this game experience in another 2 or 3 years, her and Basons are going to be battling here for quite a 4 more years.
Yep. Hey, you get a little rubbing raisins foul called there on Sophia Krusch. That's 4 team fouls on Wilton here in the fourth quarter. Next one sends Washburn into the double bonus. Obring fires it, baseline Patterson, extra pass, Nelson, lob down low, Chev Obring, layup, no good, but she is fouled. And good ball movement there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, got it, ball moving, using that shot clock. Sophia Krusch picks up her 3rd foul here, 2 right in a row, just kind of late on that rotation there. But again, good ball movement by Washburn, making that extra pass, getting a higher percentage shot.
And Obring has that one spin out. Heartbreak Hotel. Chev, the team leader in assists, all district, all region last year, also a track performer for the Cardinals. I think they gave that one to Took. I think. Maybe not. That's what the scoreboard says.
Yeah,
we trust that.
Well, she's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Obring is here tonight.
High post, Leidy. Miller, Fisher, quick trigger, 3-ball. Ooh, off the back rim. Seidler rebounds, and now Krusch just picked up her 3rd.
Yeah, and I look at the box scores here today, and Wilton Wing does not have a 3-pointer here tonight down from the field. So that zone has kind of been a little bit of a buster for the Wilton Wing Miners, not be able to knock down those perimeter shots. It just kind of comes far and in between with base-ons in the paint, kind of plugging it up there, giving up blocking shots and getting rebounds. But yeah, no 3-pointers from the perimeter here from Wilton Wing.
Seidler will be shooting a couple, and it spins out. Well, that's the one thing Wilton Wing is missing is the 8th grader, Bree Benning, averaging about 8 points a game, was shooting 44%. Field goals and 63% from three-point land, and she tore her ACL in the fourth quarter of the Grant County Mott Region game. Govan gets 1 of 2, and it's a 16-point lead. Little wraparound pass. Leidy, lefty shot, no good.
Yeah, Leidy's left-handed, but like to use her right hand there, kind of swung the ball into the defense. Use your shoulder and kind of keep the defense away with your right hand.
Basons, couple bounces, almost poked away, lost the handle. Krusch, good hustle. And the arrow stays with Washburn.
What I like about Bason's game is she's not just the prototypical get on the block and throw it into me and turn and shoot. No, she dribbles the ball up the defense. She plays the top of the key on zone presses sometimes. Back of rebounds. She kind of does it all and kind of got a multi-facet game.
Sadie Govan's been active tonight. She just got dislodged there in a little cut. And right back to the Serve Pro charity stripe goes Sadie Govan. And her free throw settles in.
Sadie Govan shooting 57% on the season from the free throw line. Just picked up her 7th point here tonight. Averages about 10 a game.
Serve Pro brings the free throw tonight. Trained technicians, advanced technology. It's Serve Pro. Govan got that one. Got them both, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, got them both.
Fast States game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Another choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Call Dylan today, 222-2155, to make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. 222-2155. Call Dylan at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Krusch goes to the spin, tried to pocket it, pass down low to Took, and it's taken away. That's where Krusch got to put that shot up, I think.
Yeah, get to that close to the rim, put it up, or else as the other opposite player got to step away.
Rebound, Chev Obring, lost her footing, lost the handle.
That's kind of what I talked about earlier about the experience against zone, the youth that the Wilton Miners have, is when you make a penetration, the opposite offensive player's got to take kind of a step away, create some space so she's closing the gap, and that girl's going to help. Gives you a little better angle for a putback.
Vasey to Hotzenbuehler, to Krusch. Hotzenbuehler cut off. Krusch to the free throw line, lobs it down low, Willett, and a reach in I think is going to be called there on Maya Nelson. Yep, indeed, Maya Nelson picks up that personal. Reminder after the game, we'll have our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com, and planning team financial advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. Vasey, Hotzenbuehler. Dribble driving the baseline there for Raina Backman, who's on, and Wilton Wing can't hang on to it.
Basons didn't even jump, just kept her hands up, kind of did a little volleyball block with her wrist.
And we get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor, as I think we're just going to take substitutions in here. As with an 18-point game and 3:20 to play, we're going to empty the benches. And Washburn's going to send in there Brooklyn Hedelvet, along with Brianna Laning. And they also have Hallie Olson out there, Aubriana Feist, and Washburn shuffles the puppies. Who else did I miss there? 4, 22, 50. There we go. Catherine Hendrickson. Vasey, Hotzenbuehler, Aubrey Steinert in there for Wilton Wing. Free throw line area, Savannah. Shot put up there by Vasey, misfires.
Yeah, when you're a 7th grader at 5'1", Nora Vasey out there, every time you get opportunity, I'm putting it up.
Step in. Oh, it's spun out there for Brooklyn Hedelvet. And the ball goes to Wilton Wing.
Sometimes you get your bench players in, don't get a whole lot of varsity experience, especially in conference play. Kind of get them out there, play man-to-man, pick them up. Use this as conditioning opportunity, give them experience to understand what it's like to play in a packed gym with the fans watching, mom and dad cheering you on.
Hotzenbuehler misfires. Rebound dug out of there by Steinert. They get it in the painted area to Savannah Shocker, and it'll go to Washburn. Cardinals play catch on the perimeter. Hendrickson gives it off to Laning. Hallie Olson with a touch. Feist looking backside and touched and saved by Wilton Wing. 2 minutes to play in our contest. 40-22 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Washburn, number 7 team in the state, is going to pick up a W on the road tonight. It's their rival, the Wilton Wing Miners. Hotzenbuehler digging in there on Laning. Hedelvet. Somebody's got to shoot this baby.
Say we got more turnovers than we got shot attempts right now.
Yep.
Someone's got to be a little more offensive aggressive.
And that's going to go into the backcourt, and it will be Wilton Wing basketball. And Briella Ruby's going to come on, the 8th grader for Wilton Wing. Somebody's going to pop one here, and I'm going to jump out of my chair.
I was going to head to the concession stand.
Ruby, Vasey, Laning in the passing lane. Laning's going to go right to the 10. No, she missed it. Rebound, got it back. Rebound, put up and in. Aubriana Feist is in the book.
Welcome to the game, the 6-foot sophomore. Aubriana Feist getting her first points off the bench here in the 4th quarter.
Under a minute to play, they lob it over the top. Catch and shoot for Wilton. That shot's wide for Backman. Laning has it. Oh, the killer crossover. Got into the paint. Hendrickson thought about a 3. Took that. That was Hedelvet. Straight away from downtown. Oh, off the 10 there for Hallie Olson. Rebound cleared out of there for Raina Backman. And Wilton Wing, with half a minute to play, has possession. Steinert. Her shot partially blocked. Rebound attempt. Extra pass. Straight away, Vasey, 18-footer. Yes, sir! Nora Vasey knocks one down. Laning weaving through the defense. Kick out, Hallie Olson from downtown. No, wide left. And the clock stops with 1.8 seconds to play in the contest. Washburn's going to pick up their 12th win of the season. And there's your final score, final horn from Wilton tonight. Washburn 42, Wilton Wing 24. Washburn to 12-2 on the season. Wilton Wing falls to 5-8. And it's our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Shots Crossroads get filled up in a delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome, and Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. Cole Higlin down the sidelines. Going to get a word with head coach Jared Obering. And Keziah Basons. And let's send it down courtside. Take it away, Cole.
Hey, congratulations. A win's a win. Your demeanor here right now was kind of like it was all game. Really laid back, just kind of not too high, not too low. Just kind of felt like the game was in check the whole time.
Well, I can assure you it wasn't. But we're really fortunate to have great leadership on our group from the ground up. And so this year we've been real focused about making it about the girls and letting them work things through during the season. And so that come postseason, they're prepared.
Hey, TD and I both got girls, and I had daughters that played, and the biggest thing is kind of controlling those emotions. And I saw your daughter picked up third foul there early in the second quarter, and we went, oh, he's putting her back in. That had to be kind of a tough love moment to learn to play with some fouls because come districts and kind of hopefully opportunities are kind of may happen again.
Absolutely. It's all practice, right? These are just quizzes and tests along the way until you get to the final exam at the end of the year. So,
well, you could tell kind of the foreplay today was obviously playing that 2-3 zone, forcing Wilton Wing to kind of go into the paint. They did not hit a three-pointer that I saw until the end there. I might have hit one, but they never shot a three-pointer out tonight, and I think it had a lot to do with the girl we're going to interview here next with Basons here. Talk about her role as a freshman here for Washburn.
Well, she's a special player already as a freshman, and she's only going to keep getting better as it goes. Her progression throughout the season already, but our defense has really been built around her and what she brings to the floor. We've never really had 6'3" at Washburn during my career, so. And she doesn't just bring a physical presence, but it's also the maturity and the communication and a lot of the glue. So,
well, whatever you've been doing, keep it up because I can see a lot of opportunity here in future growth. So, hey, congratulations, 2 wins in a row. And now we're going to go over here to Keziah. I had to make sure I'm saying that correct. Basons, congratulations here tonight. Obviously, we talked about it. Coach just mentioned your ability and your growth here. Just kind of talk about how this freshman year has been for you this year.
It's been really fun. I love this team. It's really fun to play with them, and it's interesting to see every night who's going to have a good game.
Well, we had you last Thursday against Central McLean, and you were playing point guard against that game, and then tonight you kind of took more of a role as far as a center, kind of plugging up the paint on the defensive end in that 2-3 zone. What was the mindset that coach is kind of doing? Obviously, a zone was what your guys were going to play and not give up second opportunity shots, but you had a few blocks, few rebounds. I think it frustrated Wilton.
Yeah, it is very frustrating for them to just have their inside game completely shut down. The goal is to drive them in the middle to me, to get them to stop and just get some block shots because that really gets the energy going.
So obviously you're not through the whole conference schedule here, though. What is it going to take here for Washburn to be more successful? Now you just went to, I think it's 12-2 is your record. You're ranked 7 in the state. What do you guys got to work on here for the rest of the season?
I think there's just a few things we need to clean up, in our game, especially just when things aren't going our way, just keep it together, like when we're not hitting shots like we were tonight, and just keep playing really good defense. That's the most important part.
Well, I can tell you what, as a freshman, you're very mature. You got a lot of confidence out there. Keep up the good work, and congratulations. Back to you, TD.
Yeah, well done. Head coach Jared Obering and Keziah Basons tonight's the freshman of the great game for the Washburn Cardinals. The final score on your BNC Bank scoreboard, it's Washburn 42, Wilton Wing 24. Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame. More after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Poise. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finland Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Washburn on top of this one, 42-24. That's your final here on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your Planning Team Financial Advisors. Shots Crossroads postgame show. Or they're looking for a full-service financial planner, planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com, and Shots Crossroads get filled up under the delicious menu. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Washburn moves to 12-2 on the season. Wilton Wing falls to 5-8. Here's your final numbers brought to you by Planning Team and Shots Crossroads.
For the Wilton Wing Miners, obviously had 16 points at half, only had 8 points in the entire third and fourth quarter. Just kind of a slow scoring drought for them here tonight. Claire Leidy had 10. Tessa Miller had 4. Harper Willett had 4. And Sophia Krusch had 5. Only 4 girls in the scoring column here for the Wilton Wing Miners. As we mentioned, only had 8 points in the second half, 16 in the first half. So that defensive struggle kind of that Washburn put on them really carried over to the offensive end. For the Washburn Cardinals, Chevelle Obering had 3. Kari Patterson, 5. Sadie Govan, 8. Alex Seidler, 3. Maya Nelson, 8. And Kasaya Basons, 13. And Adriana Feist had 2 for a total of 42. Final score, Washburn Cardinals 42, Wilton Wing 24.
Now we snuck in a few Ryan Family Dealership highlights for you there as Washburn impressive today. All right, fans, time now for our move of the game brought to you by Spas Etc. 22 years experience in the capital city. Top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed, sales and installation service. Been doing it since 2001. Exceptional customer service, building long-lasting relationships with their valued customers. Your Spas Etc. move of the game tonight. Hey, Keziah Basans had a great game, and this was a fantastic dish right here. It shows that she can set up her teammates as well.
Well, and you talked to Coach Obering about her ability and just the coaching up that he's been doing, the fundamentals of keeping the ball high, making the extra pass, finishing with both left and right hands, just kind of demonstrates her future.
Yeah, that right there, she got it over to Sadie Govan with the finish, little pocket pass in the interior. There's your move of the game brought to you by Spas Etc. 22 years experience. They got hot tubs, spas, saunas, tanning beds, billiard tables, gazebos in their Bismarck, North Dakota score. There's your Spas Etc. move of the game. Upcoming schedule on the PSP Network. You got hockey on Thursday nights, quadruple header or basketball on Friday. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook, Instagram, and X to find out where the PSP Network will be going next. Last thing for us in Game 1, it's our Sport Clips MVP of the contest. Sport Clips keeps you looking your best. You can order online at sportclips.com, and your game MVP today, Cole, is
Keziah Basans. Just did everything. Had 13 points. I had her down for guessing about 10 rebounds here tonight for a double-double here, leading the way as a 6'3 freshman. Just kind of continues to mature and grow. And you kind of heard in that post-game about what do they need to do to be successful here for the rest of the season as they move to 12-2. Just kind of clean it up a little bit, take care of the turnovers. They're shooting the ball well. I think Chevelle Obering, as she learns to kind of knock down those perimeter shots, stay out of foul trouble, they're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, the freshman was fabulous tonight. Keziah Basans with a bunch of blocks, too. Her presence on the defensive end was huge as Washburn wins this one. Congratulations, Keziah Basans is your Sport Clips MVP of the contest. Puts a wrap on Game 1. We'll take a short in-between game break, and we'll come back and set the stage for the Miners and the Cardinals in a boys battle here from Wilton. Final score on your BNC Bank scoreboard is Washburn 42, Wilton Wing 24.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred.
Todd Domery's Cole Higlin, John Samuelson back at Wilton High School Gymnasium to get set for our boys contest. Washburn 6-3 on the campaign, and they square off against Wilton Wing. Number 1 and undefeated Wilton Wing, 11-0 on the season. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down, no appointment needed. 15-minute oil changes, locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find Valvoline Instant Oil Change online at VIOC.com. All right, Cole, this is going to be a 4-minute pregame like none other, and we're actually streaming it this time. Let me just make sure of that real quick. Yep, look at that. Good to go. All right, let's take a look at the B poll. Wilton Wing, number 1 undefeated. Bishop Ryan also undefeated. North Border, Hankinson, your statewide undefeateds. Glen Ullin Hebron stays at number 9 after Wilton Wing clipped them in our game on Saturday. Central McLean makes an appearance in the B poll this week, receiving votes, and Washburn falls out of the poll now as they had won 6 straight to start the season with 3 consecutive losses now to EKM, Central McLean, and New Rockford Cheyenne. The Washburn Cardinals are now not in that top 10 poll. So, and this is one of these games, Cole, is it friends or foes today? Wow. As our kudos to Owen Patterson as you put this little graphic together for us. The Cardinals and the Miners, I mean, Southern McLean, they co-op in cross country, football, baseball, track and field, and golf. And in basketball, their opponents.
Well, I think it just kind of attributes to the athleticism and the competition that we have here. What are we, 20 miles apart here on I-83, and just kind of these kids know each other well. And we probably have another sport we are thinking of when I see Tegan Ursley walk by. Rodeo.
Rodeo, yeah, probably friends and family in rodeo as well. That's pretty cool right there, as they also co-op with Center Stanton in baseball. All right, let's go to our player profiles tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 222-2155. Make sure your furnaces perform at the top of its game. You can contact Dylan, 222-2155. And our player profiles tonight, we're going to do them both at the same time because we're running out of time, is Dante Fetzer, the 5'10 senior for Wilton Wing. Hey, the game winner the other night, and he's a guy that's an all-state football player, does a lot of nice things for head coach Scott Wolf.
Well, he kind of got off to a slow start out in Glen Ullin on Saturday night, but had the game winner, got the steal, kind of came down, gathered himself, got the up fake, got an iron one, and got to the game winner opportunity for them. And really, Glen Ullin probably should have beat Wilton Wing, and they were really in foul trouble majority of that first half.
And let's swing it over to the Washburn side, your Northern Plains Heating and Air player profile tonight. Ethan Rederath. We used to call his old man River Rat.
I saw Justin walk by here earlier with his wife Rachel.
And the numbers for Ethan, real nice. The young man putting up big numbers here, 14.6 a game. And he got hot the other night against Central McLean. And him and Parker Jacobs and others brought the Cardinals back, almost got him a W.
Yeah, he had back-to-back threes there in that fourth quarter, kind of get close to Central McLean. I think Ethan Ritteroff, he's kind of that, I don't want to say the scoring option, because obviously you got Parker Jacobson averaging 31 a game, but he kind of just takes that opportunity to lead when that opportunities are there, and I think they play a much better game, Washburn does, when they move the ball, get it moving, don't watch one person dribble too much, kind of share the ball on the offensive end and get rolling. But I think tonight's going to be foul trouble, very evenly matched, and I think Berquist for Wilton Wing, the 6'5 junior, has really stretched out and had a great game and made a difference against Glen Ullin.
Now there's your player profiles brought to you tonight by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Make sure your furnace performing at the top of its game. New installation upgrades, all your furnace and AC needs. Call Dylan today, 222-2155. Again, call Dylan, 222-2155. That's Northern Plains Heating and Air. Take a quick time out. We'll come back with the lineups and the opening tap. Wilton Wing, Washburn, more after this break on the PSP Network. Right into our starting lineups. Here's your starting five for Josh Sharp and the Washburn Cardinals. Ethan Rutterath, the sophomore. Parker Jacobson, the junior. Jacobson averaging 26.5 a game. Jack Rutterath, Brady Nelson, and Brady Volmuth in that starting five for the Cardinals. They'll start 3 sophomores, 1 junior, 1 senior in Jack Rutterath. Washburn 6-3 on the season. They've lost 3 straight. For the Wilton Wing Miners, your number 1 team in Division B basketball in the state, they'll start Hunter Wolf, the 5'10 senior guard. Braden Wallace is a forward, the 6'3 senior. Second guard in the lineup is Dante Fetzer, the 5'10 senior. All-state football player for Dante. Tegan Ersley, the 5'11 junior, has had a whale of a game over in Glen Olin the other nights. And the big fella, he stretches the tape to 6'5", Will Berquist, the junior. Wilton Wing will run out. 3 seniors, 2 juniors in that starting five for Scott Wolf, the head coach for Wilton Wing. Got 2 graduates of their home schools today. Josh Sharp, a Washburn graduate. Of course, Scott Wolf, the Wing grad, captaining their teams, and they will go toe-to-toe as the high-flying Will Berquist has the opening tap, and we are underway from Wilton.
Well, I think the key here for Washburn is to communicate on that defensive end. Wilton Wing can put up some threes real quick, looking to score aggressively at all times.
Fetzer hard to the lane. Oh, and he spins it in with the left hand.
And I think you got to make Dante Fetzer go right. He's very left dominant. Keep him going from that way.
Brady Volmuth on a weave. Ethan Rutterath cut off on the left side of the block. Both teams man-to-man to start. Jack Rutterath fires it down low. Nelson goes up and scores.
Brady Nelson averaging 7 a game, gets his first points here. What I did like here is Hunter Wolf is guarding Parker Jacobson, seeing the 2 go at each other man-to-man.
Fetzer wants it from deep. No, rattles off. Rebound, put back. Berquist, no good. And Berquist keeps it alive. Ersley, the statewide leader in assists, drops a dime to Berquist.
And I think that's the key here tonight is Berquist has the opportunity to kind of take advantage of his length. He's really matured from last year to this year. We saw it in Glen Olin, just altering shots, both rebounding and defensive-wise, but scoring there right away.
Volmuth looks for a post up to Jacobson as Wilton Wing's on top 4-2 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Couple post ups. And now you get Hunter Wolf playing the passing lanes, denying Jacobson.
Interesting take by Coach Scott Wolf, having his son Hunter Wolf guard the best player on the other team, Parker Jacobson, as Hunter Wolf's averaging 21. Parker's averaging 27 now after he was averaging 31.
Tanner Fiddler's on. Double team on Jacobson. Jack Rutterath got swiped across the brow, and it's going to be a whistle against Wilton Wing.
Yeah, Dante Fetzer unfortunately just kind of got caught off the ground and got a little ball fake, went for it, and tried to do a little interception with his hand there and got the head instead of the ball.
Just underway, 4-2 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Wilton Wing by a couple. Fiddler from the right elbow. Oh, return to sender. The Berquist freight train just blocked a shot. Wilton Wing into the front court. Ersley thinks about a 3. Hand off to Fetzer.
That was a nice rotation on defense there. Washburn got back in transition D, found the shooters.
Washburn switching all these ball screen handoffs. Now Wallace from downtown. Ring it up.
Oh, Braden Wallace averaging 14 a game. 9 of 26 from the three-point line. Hits his first one here tonight.
Wilton Wing with a quick 7-2 lead to start. Double team comes. Jacobson. Nelson at the top. Quick dribble drive to the 10 for 2, and Brady Nelson.
Brady Wilson's got a quick 4, averages about 7. What I like what Wilton's doing on Parker Jacobson is kind of making that rotation quick.
Oh, Berquist behind the defense and the lob from the timeline.
Yeah, Coach Sharp's got to do a better job of getting ball pressure on that. You can't throw a three-quarter court lob pass to the rim.
Jack Rutterath from downtown, right between the eyes.
Jack Rutterath, we talked about Ethan, but his brother can shoot too.
And now in transition. The pace has picked up a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I like it too.
I like the stars are guarding each other from a scoring standpoint. Berquist, as we mentioned in pregame, going to have an important role with his height, the 6'5", getting up and down the court.
Quick substitutions in as Charles Sands is on for Washburn. Ersley from the top to Hunter Wolf, goes between the legs, pulls up free throw line, couldn't hit it over Bouldenwith, I beg your pardon.
I think the Hunter Wolf had a little itchy trigger, hadn't got a shot off yet, and wanted to kind of go one flat.
Sands will go to the spin cycle. Oh, blocked away, return to center. Ersley got a piece of it. Now he leads the break. Oh, the Euro for two.
He just knows how to play the game with his body. Isn't going to out-jump anybody, but he just has that ability to kind of just Euro step, balance, good rhythm, and can shoot the ball in that mid-range.
Good student section fired up with the pinks on, and now you get Hunter Wolf. Little body foul there. How about a Ryan Family Dealership replay? That latest delivery there by... Watch Ersley, man. As you said, just kind of meanders his way throughout the Euro. Oh, that was slippery.
Yeah, he just knows how to move and not avoid that contact, get those offensive fouls. But I like what Coach Wolf did there today. Is pulled out Hunter Wolf. We mentioned that Glen Ellen game. He picked up 3 fouls late in that first quarter, I should say. And then early in that second half, he kind of put him back in. He played with 4, and now he got 1 real quick, kind of pulled him out.
Ethan Rederath goes to the step back, couldn't hit it. Fetzer rebounds. Hudson Wolf ahead of the pack, lost it on the left-handed dribble, and now you get Fetzer picking up his second personal.
Yeah, and that's just Hudson Wolf kind of got out of control there and lost control of the ball, and that's how that foul happened. You know, Dante's trying to make a play, but if Hudson Wolf, kind of controls that pass and kind of jump stops, doesn't panic and get rid of it, picks up a foul on Dante, and that'll be interesting to see what we happen here. We got Dante Fetzer with 2, we got Hunter Wolf with 1.
You're going to get Caleb Benning in, the 6-foot sophomore, along with Jonah Miller also for Wilton wing. Screen for Jacobson from the left wing. Spins. Jack Rederath back to Parker Jacobson. High screen, double team comes, beats it. Brady Nelson from downtown, no, short. Miller rebound taken out of his hands by Fiddler. Jacobson thought about a 3. Now he pulls one from the left wing. Boy, they are running at Jacobson. And now Fiddler on the glass.
Well, and Tegan Ersley has the defensive responsibility of Parker Jacobson, trying to speed him up a little bit. And there's just a great offensive read by Tammy Fiddler. Had 2 in a row offensive rebounds, keeping the second opportunity chances here for Washburn.
Foul's going to be whistled there on Caleb Benning. Now, if you're going to put that much attention on Parker Jacobson, there's going to be some lanes open there for teammates.
Absolutely, and put him in a pick-and-roll situation. They're not switching.
Jack Rederath with the muscle.
And you just called it, TD. There's going to be a lot of lanes. They're not helping off of Parker Jacobson. They're playing straight up with everybody else. No switches, which gives you clear lanes.
Tegan Ersley with the step back 3. No, way short, and it'll be out of bounds.
They were asking for a tip shot there. Maybe got a hand on that shot, but Tegan Ersley got the defensive responsibilities now. Got a little tired legs.
What's one thing about Coach Sharp, man? He will. It's not quite Bismarck High-esque of bringing the subs in, man, but he rotates them quickly.
Kind of got that same color, maroon and black and white. We need Coach Wilhelm with the hairdo of Coach Sharp.
3 minutes to play, first quarter. 11-9, Wilton wing of the lead. Oh, and there's Nelson. Yes, sir, for 2 more.
Well, Nelson's got 6 in the game, averages 7 all here in the first quarter. And Hunter Wolf, as I mentioned, got 1 foul, has a defense responsibilities. He picks up a foul.
And we are tied at 11. Charles Sands picks up the personal.
Good defense, good verticality. Pushed him into a corner, made him pick up his dribble with the half-court line as another third defender there.
Hey, fans, today's game brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco. Quality fuel, convenience items, awesome touchless car wash, and the best customer service. Find out for yourself. Dakota Square Arco, west side of Dakota Square Mall. 2:48 to play, quarter number 1 as the Miners go screen and roll. We're tied at 11 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Ersley wants to go mano-a-mano against Nelson. They skip it to Hunter Wolf. Step in, 18-footer, too strong. Rebound Benning. Kick on Ersley.
I want Ersley to step into that one. He had good rhythm, good timing.
He rocker steps, pulls up, right side of the lane, book that.
He looked at me like, what are you talking about? This is my game. Mid-range, kind of rocky to sleep, get you off balance, leaning on your heels. He likes to play that mid-range, so no reason to kind of play up on him on that three-point line.
Extra pass, Volmuth open, 3 ball. Oh, it's spun out, Heartbreak Hotel. Fetzer flies into the front court. Leaves it for Bergquist. Gathers, goes up. Count it!
And one for
And a
Bergquist.
foul.
Bergquist has got 6 in the game, averages almost 8 a game. Great big first quarter here as a 6'5 junior, as we mentioned, had a growth spurt over the summer and just kind of grown into his body and filled out.
Yeah, you saw that finish right there. Brady Nelson thought he was straight up. The Zebras thought otherwise. Bergquist lays it in on your Ryan Family Dealership replay, and you get a chance at the big fella for the and one. Washburn had tied it up at 11.
And Bergquist shooting at 63% from the free throw line.
And Wilton Wing counters with 5 straight. They lead 16-11. Ethan Rederath with a floater, too strong. Bergquist was up so high, he lost it on the side of the backboard.
Who got that offensive rebound? Fiddler again, 3 this time.
Fiddler this time, rack attack for 2.
He's like, what's my name? Tanner Fiddler. 3 offensive rebounds here in the first quarter.
Washburn extending pressure. Wallace steps in, left elbow jumper, smooth operator, Braden Wallace.
Yeah, you see that athleticism, averaging 14 a game, has 5 here in the game. Had a 3, now a mid-range.
18-13, Wilton Wing by 5. Jacobson, left side pull-up, rattles in and out.
Yeah, they're making Parker Jacobson work for his shots as Hunter Wolf has 1, playing smart.
Fetzer rebounds, Wolf in transition, couldn't hit it. Ethan Rederath rebounds, and back and forth we go with 60 seconds to play first quarter. Good to have you tuned into the PSP Network. Todd Domrey's Cole Higlin. Oh, nice poke away there by Bergquist. Oh, the runway almost cleared. That would have been a send it in as he can rise up and throw him down. Backing in is Fiddler. Gets it off to Rederath. Extra pass. Jack Rederath pull up left side for 3. Hello.
That's Jack Ritteroff's second 3 here in the game. 8 in the ball game.
13th made 3 on the season. Wallace under control, short on the shot.
He just short-armed that one, didn't follow through, kind of got caught in midair.
Down to a 2-point game. Jack Rederath, little hesitation, dribble drive, leaves it down low for Fiddler, but he took his eye off the ball. Ersley comes back with 12 seconds to play in the quarter and right to the rim. Count it, the continuation. Ersley has the and one.
And I'm going to give Ersley the opportunity there as Hunter Wolf ran to the far corner. He looked up and kind of just took a half a second delay. The defense shifted, and he just kind of finished with the and one. So that was a great setup play there with his tempo.
I like the call, too. Definitely was the and one. I thought maybe it was going to be on the ground, but no, he had already collected and started going up, did Tegan Ersley. And he shoots it from the Serve Pro charity stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play. Under 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Rederath crossing over, and then he's bottled up there by Caleb Benning.
Well, I think Caleb Benning didn't even have time to move his feet.
And it's going to be 5 team fouls now on Washburn, so Ethan Rederath will have a couple free throws.
Ethan Ritteroff just kind of put his head down and said, 5.7 to go. Let's get to the rim and see what happens, and picks up a foul. You love to score points with the clock stopped.
Rederath toes the stripe and has that first one settle in.
And that's Ethan Ritteroff's first points here tonight. Averaging 15 a game, shooting at 57% from the free throw line. Is that the PSP curse?
Could be. Second one is also good. Better get back because here comes Ersley with 5, down to 3, down to 2. Ersley coast to coast. Yes! The and one with 0.9 seconds to play.
You've got to stop the ball and can't let him go full court one-on-one. No rotation. I get it. They were staying on the shooters on the perimeter.
Get a Ryan Family Dealership replay. How about that? He was falling down. And Ersley for the and one. Nope, short. Rebound, Miller. Is that going to be good? Yes.
Wow. Just a loss of concentration there at the end as Jonah Miller gets the missed free throw and put back.
Watch this. The missed free shot on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Miller rebounds. Yeah, that was good. Count it for Jonah Miller to end the first half in style for the Wilton Wing Miners. On your BNC Bank scoreboard, end of one, it's Wilton Wing 25, Washburn 18.
Buy local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
For people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Back in action in quarter number 2. Washburn gets a hand check whistled on. Let's go back to that Ryan Family Dealership replay. Watch this thing, Cole, as this is that finish in the waning seconds here.
Yeah, there's nobody on the bottom block for Washburn. That's why he was wide open.
Yeah, the putback there for Jonah Miller. There was nobody on the bottom block. How about that?
The officials got to wait to get somebody down there.
Shot put up by Jacobson. A tough finish there for Parker. He's got his first 2.
Yeah, and you were in there kind of doing that replay. Hunter Wolf picked up his second foul.
Wolf with the floater rattles off. Jacobson was down. He got back up. And now Washburn's got numbers. A developing 3-on-2. Ethan Rederath trailing to play to brother Jack from downtown. No, he airbanked it. A rebound, pinball down low. Volmuth battling Ersley. Ersley pressing the issue, and he's going to force his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, and Ersley did a great job, just kind of a little out of control there, and defense wasn't set, kind of pulling back. Got to get your feet set, take one in the chest, and giving credit to Tegan Ersley. He created the contact, going to the free throw line for shooting 2.
Are they friends or are they foes? Looks like foes right now. They'll probably be friends after the game as Ersley misfires.
God, I've watched Ersley's last couple free throws. Watch his follow through. He's kind of like spinning it to the left, where normally you like point your middle finger at the rim to kind of make sure it's going straight. The last 2 have gone left off his follow through.
From the Serve Pro stripe, that one settles in.
Send him my bill.
The shot doctor, Cole Higland. Handoff to Rederath. Fiddler tries a baseline drive. Back to Ethan Rederath. Goes to the spin cycle, and he took an extra step, and he shuffled the puppies.
Yeah, lost a little footing there and slipped a little bit. You see Berquist check back into the game.
Go back to this replay, Cole. I want to make sure that this thing was good.
I just can't believe there's nobody on the bottom spot.
Yeah, look at it. It's out of his hand, and his clock is at 0, so that would count. And on the other end, Dante Fetzer shuffles the puppies.
Yeah, obviously was trying to avoid an offensive foul, as Dante's got 2 foul trouble in the first quarter, and now in the second quarter he didn't want to pick up his 3rd, so he got caught in the air.
And they let Parker Jacobson bring the basketball up. Yo-Yo dribbles it. Fiddler into the lane area. Handoff, Jack Rederath. Washburn just going to the weave. Oh, return to sender. Berquist said, don't try that on my watch. Hunter Wolf crosses over to the baseline, and he stepped on the end line. How about that defensive play there by Jack Rederath? We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Envision Cooperative, Rugby, Towner, Mulhall, Sherwood, Wolford locations, from agronomy, equipment, energy farm, and home to gas and snacks. You can do it together with them at Envision Cooperative. Ersley's given Jacobson the business, but Jack Rederath with the rack attack.
Well, we've been saying here, we got Hunter Wolf averaging 22 a game, and you got Parker Jacobson averaging almost 27 a game, and they both, one has 2 and the other has none.
Oh, Berquist denied by Ethan Rederath, and a foul.
What does that say? You always say, beat that, as Ethan Rederath caught it off the backboard.
Yeah, here it comes on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Ooh, that was close. Might have got a little body on that on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Not a lot.
You got to give it to the shorter guy there. When you're 6'5" going up against it, you can't bail him out on a block shot on that. You got to let him take a little bit of the heat on that. That's the one you talk about for a while.
Ethan Rederath picks up his first. Bergquist made the first one from the Serve Pro stripe. Second one rattles off, but Braden Wallace rebounds.
Has 2 offensive rebounds on free throws that Washburn's given up.
5-point game, 27-22. Wilton Wing, number 1 in the States, leads by 5. Fetzer left side goes against Nelson, creates space, no good. Weak side board, Jack Rederath. And he hands it off to Brady Nelson.
God, Hunter Wolf's got 2 fouls, and he's just reaching there looking like he's going to pick up his 3rd.
Jack Rederath wants to go one-on-one against Bergquist. Brady Nelson muscling, fading, and scoring 2 more.
Brady Nelson's got 8 in the game. Shooting it 1 from 8 from 3 and doing all his damage in the paint here tonight.
Wilton Wing back. Their lead is trimmed to 3 with 5 minutes to play in the half. Been an entertaining contest. Hope you're enjoying it tonight on the PSP Network. Braden Wallace got hip checked, no call. Bergquist has a rebound. Wallace has it back, dropped down low. Bergquist kept the bounce alive. Ersley from the right base, down to 5 to shoot. Hand back, give and go. Bergquist scores!
Nice give and go as Ersley was being very patient there. Probably could have shot that corner 3. Got the defense to get off his feet.
And you get a First International Bank and Trust stoppage here. Wallace got a bloody nose.
Yeah, William Wallace took one to the chin there.
That was nifty little action. Let's get your Ryan Family Dealership replay. This little give and go here with the shot clock dribbling down. That's just the recognition by Ersley. Look at that. That was nicely done. Could have almost been an and one at the end of it as well.
That was good rotation on Ethan Ritterraff there not to pick up his early foul.
Wallace got popped, so you get a break in the action.
Yeah, he had blood on his uniform. He's probably going to, if he can't get it cleaned off, going to have switched numbers.
And it looks like we have an official First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor as they got to clean up some blood now, and we will break. 29-24 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Wilton Wing by 5 with 4:32 to play in our first half.
See? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Well, the Zebras were not just Zebras tonight, as they were just doing their best to clean up, as Wallace had that bloody nose for a while, and they were finding multiple spots out there. We had Inspector Clouseau, or Joe Cattell, searching and finding the spots where they had blood, and they still got some more out there. But hey, let's remind folks why the teams are wearing the pink tonight. Cancer Awareness Night. The boys got the pink shoelaces, pink shoes, and Pink shirts for Becky Melhoff. She's been battling cancer for over 4 years. 2 boys and a girl. The boy's a senior, was part of the team up until last season, and that is what they're doing tonight here in Wilton. They got a lot of silent auction, got some other things going on. Support the Melhoff family as they battle cancer in the Wilton community.
Looks like Braden Wallace is switching uniforms. I can't quite tell what number it is.
William Wallace, they drew first blood.
Freedom!
Oh, good hands there by Hunter Wolf. Almost took it away from Jack Rederath. Fiddler gets it up to Jacobson. Crossover taken away. Ersley with a clear path for 2.
Ersley's just having a game as he's got 12 in the game here tonight. Averaging only 11. Got the defensive responsibilities of Parker Jacobson. Held to 2 points here so far.
Almost a travel there as Rederath. Extra pass. Fiddler got deep. Cut off. Brady Nelson goes to that strong hand. Jack Rederath thought about a 3. Sands pull up lane. Way short.
A nice spin move. Just got to finish that play.
Fetzer pirouettes. Fires it down low. Miller got dislodged.
And no call. Wow. Took his legs out from underneath him. Great pass.
Coach Wolf saying, what is going on? And on the other end, maybe the cosmetic call?
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a great transition play. And Jonah Miller caught that one and just kind of got hip checked out of the way.
Brady Nelson, I might have got away with one. That would have been his 3rd, too, so that's an important call. As it's a 7-point lead for Wilton Wing. 31-24 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Fetzer, yes!
You just cannot let him go left. 4th point here in the game, all going to his left hand. He just does too many positive things going left. Force him to his right hand.
Jacobson pulls up, blocked by Ersley. Sideline fast break. Fetzer gets to Ersley, extra pass. Wolf from downtown. Yes, sir.
Timeout's got to be happening here by Washburn. That's just too good of a run there, and unselfishness by everybody on Wilton Wing to make that extra pass and find Hunter Wolf, who was first points in the game here tonight.
He's got his first 3, and it's the biggest lead of the night for Wilton Wing. Charles Sands backs in. Fiddler is denying Jacobson everywhere he goes. Now you get Hudson Wolf the takeaway. Comes in 2-on-1, slows up, pulls up for 3. No. Off the hands of Jack Rederath. Miller rebounds. Fetzer wide open. No. Washburn's dodging 3-point bullets.
Yeah, I know Wilton Wing wants to get to the rim. When you got odds 2-on-1, don't pull up for that 3. Good timeout here by Washburn.
And a break in the action brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Instant replay. I want this little passing here. Fetzer, Ersley, Wolf, bang.
That's just knowing your shooters where they're at.
A great job trailing the play there by Hunter Wolf. He's got his first 3, and we break. 2:12 to play in the first half. Wilton Wing by a dozen.
Take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Now John Samuelson producing, run the cameras for us tonight. As we're back in Wilton. Out of the Coach Sharp timeout. Fiddler wants to go one-on-one against Bergquist.
Yeah, Wilton's going to let him go wherever, give him up the perimeter shot. He's all hustle out there, getting rebounds, setting screens.
Rederath from deep. Nope, off the back tab. Bergquist climbs the ladder, but he had his pocket picked. And Jack Rederath floats it home.
Oh, Jack Rederath, 12 in the game, kind of keeping Washburn in here alive on the offensive end, getting the rebound and the putback.
Wallace with a new number comes flying into the front court. He's now number 44 after taking that shot to the nose. 90 seconds to play first half. It's a 10-point lead for Wilton Wing. 36-26 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Wallace to the spin cycle. Ersley gets a screen. Teagan Step back 17-footer off the front iron.
You see him wave off that screen there. He wanted to go one-on-one, thought he had a mismatch, didn't need the ball screen to get that mismatch.
Told little brother Ty to get out of the way. Oh, there's a bully ball move by Ethan Rederath.
Ethan's got 4 in the game, averaging 15. Quiet first half for him.
It's the player of the game jinx. Tegan Ersley, how about that crossover? Shot fake, yes, nice play.
Just like I said, great rhythm with that bounce. Kind of lulls you to sleep, gets you to go left, then kind of does an up fake, gets him to go by and get off the ground, up and under.
Back to a 10-point lead for the Miners. Ethan Rederath, step back spin. No, couldn't hit it over Wallace. Ersley rebounds, and the shot clock, game clock, about a second differential. On your BNC Bank scoreboard, Wilton Wing can just about hold it for the final shot of the stanza.
Look at this clear out. They got 3 people on one side of the court. Going to go 2-man game. Go one-on-1. 1-4 flat. Get out of the way, Coach Wolf saying. Let him go.
Ersley, no. Oh, there's Bergquist up by the 10. Rederath spins. Oh, and he traveled.
Great recognition there by Hudson Wolf. Kind of jumped the play a little bit, caught him off guard, caused the turnover. Where's Bergquist at? They took him out of the game? 3.3. I'd be throwing a lob up to the rim.
From the 28-foot line, they lob it over the top to Fetzer. Wallace has it in, deep launch, off the 10, and in!
Soft rims, even with a busted nose, knocks her down.
Braden Wallace from deep to end our first half. And a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Wallace, how about that? Fading and firing and
soft rims,
knocking it down. We go to our Magic Towing halftime report after this break. 41-28, Wilton Wing leads by 13 over their rival Washburn.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Well, I took care of everything at halftime except I didn't change the score, Cole. Look at that. Operator error. It happens. Wilton Wing on top, 41-28 here. It's our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. 701-509-4011. Mention the PSP Network when you need a tow and you save $50. Miners by 13, and here's your numbers brought to you by Magic Towing.
Well, for Wilton Wing, Miners really just a great scoring opportunity, but I would say their foresight here tonight has been their defense. Hunter Wolf, averaging 22 a game, has 2 fouls, only has 3 in the game, and got that late in the second quarter. Braden Wallace, as you know, got injured there with got cut lip or nose, we're not quite sure, has 8 in the game. Jonah Miller has 2. Dante Fetzer has 4. Will Berquist has 10, and Tegan Ursley has 14, kind of carrying the load. Will Berquist and Tegan Ursley here for the Wilton Wing Miners, who has 41. For the Washburn Cardinals, almost said Washington, Ethan Ritteraff with 4, Parker Jacobson 2, Brady Nelson 8, Jack Ritteraff with 12, 2 3-pointers there in that first quarter, and Tanner Fiedler coming off the bench with 2, kind of bringing some hustle points out there tonight. So really, I think the key here for the game is just Parker Jacobson kind of held to 2 points, and you got to credit the defense that Wilton Wing has been put on him. They've got a man-to-man, kind of an amoeba-type defense on him, making it difficult for him.
I saw some Ryan Family Dealership highlights there at halftime. It's our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. Wilton Wing 41, Washburn 28. More after this timeout on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know,
I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Wilton was founded back in 1899. They just had their 125th celebration this last summer, bordering McLean and Burleigh counties. And here you get a look from some video courtesy of the North Dakota Historical Society of Wilton back in 1915. Look at the Model Ts, the confectionery store. You're going to see in a second here where Cole and I would have been hanging out at the billiards and pool table. And then you got the lawyer shop right beside it and a sign that just says eat. There you get the groceries right there, and then it was movie day. It was free tickets to the movie theater in 1915. There you get the tailoring store, and last but not least, the Grand Theater and Garage, where they were having the free movies that day.
I wonder if that has to do anything with the Grand Theater in Bismarck. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting stuff as well. Yeah, thanks to North Dakota Historical Society for that little video there. We'd like to give you a feel for a great town of Wilton, North Dakota. All right, fans, it's about set for second half basketball. And again, our Sport Clips MVP of the contest here, the clock operators that did not reset that clock. I absolutely dig it.
Yeah, they heard you loud and clear and they're keeping you honest.
Thanks to Magic Towing for bringing our halftime report. No job too big or too small. Mention the PSP Network and save $50. Second half lineups: Ersley, Bergquist, Fetzer, Wolf, and Wolf. Ersley goes a little two-man game with Bergquist. They lob it down low to the big fella. Jump hooks it home.
I think just Will Bergquist is kind of having a coming out party here tonight. He's got 12, averaging just 8 a game. And we talked about in pregame just his length and his athleticism, but his strength is what I've been impressed with this year.
Handoff to Parker Jacobson. Pull-up free throw line. He got knocked down. Jacobson, Rederath, Nelson, and Volmuth out there for Washburn. And that's going to be 3 on Hunter Wolf.
Well, I like what Coach Sharp did there out of that halftime. It's kind of had to make an adjustment. We got to get Parker Jacobson going here. Let's get him a little clear out, let him go one-on-one, get to the free throw line as we've always talked about, get that first free throw to fall. Maybe jump shots will start to follow.
83% free throw shooter, 1 bounce. Jacobson makes 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro charity stripe. Trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration at Serve Pro. Wilton wing quickly back. Transition out of the made free throw. Ersley, they clear out a side for him. Spinning, passing, Hudson Wolf. Back to Ersley. 15 to shoot for the Miners.
Coach Wolf is finding those mismatches, letting guys go one-on-one, clear out.
Tegan Ersley and 1.
He's just putting them on an island right out there where Brady Volmuth just not quite able to stay in front of Tegan Ersley there and just got to the rim, and that's his 3rd and 1 opportunity.
Yeah, between the legs, right back to the strong hand, and he finishes it on your Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Well, Coach Wolf sees an opportunity to expose you. He's going to put you on an island, and that's just what Tegan Ersley did there.
And he's got a game-high 17, does Ersley.
There's not a worse feeling as a defensive player when you can't stop the guy in front of you. Either you back off or you foul.
Jack Rederath, handoff Fiddler. Shot fake, way up off the glass, no good. That's the Bergquist effect. Fetzer now weaving through traffic. He's got a clear lane for 2.
Somebody's got to stop the ball. That's twice now that Wilton's been able to go the length of the court. Someone's got to stop the ball, talk, even though I know you're trying to find shooters and not help.
Well, danger time here now for Washburn. They're down by 19. Brady Nelson left elbow, they need it, and he knocks it down.
Brady Nelson had a quiet game, kind of had 6 in that first quarter, 2 in the third, now got his 10th point here tonight.
Washburn now trying to speed up Wilton wing, do a little run and jump defense. Dante Fetzer into the painted area. Hudson Wolf from downtown. Oh, he got bodied up. And he's going to shoot three.
I think that's Brady Nelson's third.
Yep.
As we mentioned earlier, Hunter Wolf averaging 22 a game, only had 3 points in the second quarter. You're going to jump at a three-point shooter, make sure you're going by, not into him. One of the misconceptions with it when you shoot the ball is when you're in the air, you are still a shooter until you land on the ground. So until you come down with both feet on the ground, you're still a shooter. So once he comes to the ground and then there's contact, then it would just be a personal foul, no shooting. But since he's still not to the ground, that's why he's getting 3 shots.
Well, check it out. We got the Oswald families around tonight. I see Larry and Candace Oswald over there. None other than Big Red, Daryl Oswald in the house tonight.
I see Larry. I don't see Daryl.
Yeah, down in the bottom left over there. You can't miss that big cowboy. 2,384 points, number 8 all time.
Did he make that second or third free throw?
He did. Hunter Wolf with a couple cashed in from the serve pro stripe. Post up Parker Jacobson. Double team comes, kick out Jack Rederath. No, missed everything, but Ethan Rederath on the glass. Then he got shoved out of the way.
Is that Hunter?
Oh, going to go on Dante Fetzer.
He's got 3. Dante Fetzer's got 3. Hunter Wolf's got 3. That's the only ones that have got fouls tonight.
And with 5:44 to play in the third quarter, Washburn triggers it in. Rederath to Rederath. They lob it over the top. Ethan Rederath scores.
Oh, nice touch there. A nice pass into Ethan Rederath off the glass.
Washburn still extending this pressure. They're down by 17. Dante Fetzer, this is a hard team to trap as Berquist, one quick dribble, leans in, missed a couple of them, got it back again, it's twisted away from him. Fetzer operating and on the ground. It's going to go against Charles Sands. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, campers, the locations at Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at swensonrv.com.
Another clear out here for Tegan Ersley to go again.
He goes on the left side of the lane, shovels it out to Berquist. Couple dribbles. Berquist twisting and turning, and he's going to be nudged there by Ethan Rederath.
And Ethan Rederath did a nice job, forced him to his left, and as you saw, Berquist kind of cross his body. Kind of got bailed out there. I don't think he had a high percentage shot there, and Coach Sharp's a little frustrated.
Coach Sharp is like, come on, man.
He's 6'5".
Berquist makes the first. Still a conversation going on here with Coach Sharp and the Zebra crew.
Yeah, you start to see a little frustration kind of come in with Coach Sharp. Just things aren't falling for him tonight, and I credit the defense, the man-to-man team defense that Wilton wing is putting on them here tonight, giving up offensive rebounds again.
Berquist rebounds. Benning had a rebound. Now Wallace rebounds. Third chance for Hunter Wolf. Hello! From downtown. Third time's a charm for the Miners. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Boy, you give a team that many offensive rebounds in your Ryan Family Dealership replay, Hunter Wolf and team are going to make you pay. 54-33. Wilton on top. Wilton wing on top. 4:42 to play in our third quarter.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
People living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
4.5 and counting to play here in the third quarter. 19-point lead for Wilton Wing. Jacobson spinning, leaning in, and a little too much contact there for Tegan Ersley.
That's Tegan Ersley's first foul. Had good position. Parker kind of created a little contact there. He didn't give up any position. Going to the free throw line for the first time here tonight.
And Parker Jacobson is just one of those nights sometimes. Kid that's averaging 26 a game, shooting 83% from the free throw line. Man, he's 2 for 4 from the line. Has got a quiet 6 points. No, check that, 4 points.
4 points, yeah. Again, just being chased at all times.
Poked away from behind by Benning. Now it's poked back. Wilton Wing has it. Bodies are flying. They're going to get a foul on somebody. Looks like it's going to go on Washburn.
Dylan Fisher.
Yep. And that's going to be 5 team fouls. And you're going to have Hunter Wolf shooting a couple.
And that's kind of what Hunter Wolf needed to get going here today. Just kind of a quiet first half. Only had 3. Now he's got 6 so far here in the third quarter. I think as an official with Coach Sharp, a little frustrated with his shooting performance. Just walk away, let him vent. One ear out the other.
And Wolf gets some bowl from the Serve Pro stripe. And it's a 22-point lead for Wilton Wing. Number 1, flexing some muscle. Fisher looks inside. Baseline to Rederath. Fisher from downtown, too strong. Jacobson hustling for a rebound. Couldn't grab it. And we can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Know the choice to seal your heating and air game? And Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today, 222-2155 for all your AC and furnace needs. Dylan, contact him, 222-2155. Today's game also brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco in the Magic City of Minot. Quality fuel, convenience items, car wash, best customer service. See for yourself at the Dakota Square Arco on the west side of Dakota Square Mall. Fetzer turns it over.
Yeah, just got to have that release person behind you, know where he's at. Don't try to make the hard pass, make the easy one.
And Rederath had it tipped away from behind. Jacobson got hit in the back of the head.
And Tegan Ersley just picked up 2 quick fouls here in the third quarter.
Coach Wolf is doing exactly what you said. Dante, just throw the ball backwards, man. You don't need to throw it up ahead like that.
Didn't see that defensive back standing there in the middle of the court.
Yep. And Jacobson, maybe this will warm him up a little bit, see a few come through at the Serve Pro free throw line. Oh, I wonder, as Jacobson knocks them both down. Oh, I never did change the score feed. My apologies for that. I'll get that hit right now.
We got another turnover here by Wilton Wing, just unforced again. 2 turnovers back to back.
Jacobson from downtown couldn't convert it. Charles Sands come flying in. Wilton Wing's got numbers. Ersley, Washburn back quickly. Still got 3:10 to play here in quarter number 3. Washburn is man-to-man. They clear out a side. They're going to let Ersley go one-on-one against Jack Rederath.
Got to know where the shooters are at. Yep, good extra pass.
Wallace to Wolf, back to Wallace. Now Ersley gets this side. Backs his way in with 7 to shoot. Ersley spinning, shooting, fading, no good. And Rederath shoves Jonah Miller on a weak side rebound.
Yeah, it's 3 on Ethan Rederath, and just a great court awareness, I guess I would call it, for Tegan Ersley there, who was watching the shot clock, got down to 3, forced up the shot, and Jonah Miller just crashed the boards, got the offensive rebound again. Offensive rebounds have been kind of the Achilles heel here for Washburn.
And a 57% free throw shooter, Jonah Miller, knocks that one down from the Serve Pro stripe. Coach Sharp he's fuming. Let's just say he doesn't think he's getting the benefit of the calls right now.
Oh, and I think at some point you may want a technical foul just to kind of see if it lights a fire up with your team.
Jonah Miller, cash money on both those free tosses. He's got 4, and the lead is 22. Jack Rederath hounded there by Hudson Wolf. Jacobson sets the puppies, but he can't knock it down. Long rebound collected by Ethan Rederath. Almost threw it away. Jacobson to the elbow. Post up, Jack Rederath. Goes to the spin and scores.
And that time, Jack Rederath saw Hudson Wolf had an advantage, took advantage of it.
And a steal. Now Ethan Rederath. And he got hit. A good little recovery time here for Washburn.
Yeah, Washburn saw the mismatch with Hudson Wolf in there, took advantage of him on the post, then kind of got a transition bucket on that steal and went to the rim right away.
And you're going to have the sophomore Ethan Rederath at the Serve Pro stripe, shooting a couple with his team down 20. Make it down 19. And Ethan, the youngest of the Rederath boys, will fire that one up, and he got them both. Older brother Alex graduated last year, 1,625 career points. Braden Wallace into the lane, kick out, Hudson Wolf got another one from deep.
Yeah, his third 3 here in the ballgame. You've got to know where he is at in transition. When you break down, you've got to make that extra pass, and you cannot leave Hunter Wolf open.
I might have said Hudson, but I meant Hunter.
Well, it's been a Wolf all night. He's been doing something.
Almost a 5 count there. Ethan Rederath to Parker Jacobson, now to Jack. Flies through the defense and out front. Somebody got a hold of Jack Rederath.
I think that's on Dante Fetzer.
Yep. That'll be
4?
Number 4.
You know, as aggressive as Wilton Wing plays, you're going to get those little hand checks periodically here and there, and they have not gone back to a zone. They've stayed man, kind of using that philosophy here. Now you got a 19-point lead with a minute 37. I understand you don't want to go zone and slow down your offensive aggressiveness, but sometimes when you're in foul trouble, kind of bails you out for a little bit, buys you some time, get to that fourth quarter.
Oh, and the game is kind of slowed to a crawl right now, Cole. Well, there we got the score feed switched around. I'm still displaying some girls' games. Now we got it on the boys' games. Jack Rederath misfired on both of them. Yep. Oh, and then an untimely pass. Oh, that was almost over and back. Ethan Rederath, corner 3 ball. No. Bodies fly on the weak side, and Caleb Benning gets called for a travel.
Didn't look like Caleb Benning really had very good control. He's got to have 2 hands on the ball coming down with it to travel. When he's bobbling or fumble, that's not a travel until he has control of the ball. I think that's what Coach Wolf is arguing about.
I know Coach Wolf was happy to get Caleb Benning back in the lineup, the sophomore. Feels like he can be a good contributor when it comes tournament time. Guy that was injured all pretty much last year. Parker Jacobson, little eyebrow fake. Tries to back in, wrapped around. Nope, we're going the other way.
Good call. We had that from here. My officiating was like, I was about ready to grab you.
well, let's do a Ryan Family Dealership replay of that just so you can kind of explain this.
Well, he just kind of comes off that spin, goes around his back, kind of hooks him with his offhand, creates the space, and good defense by Hunter there, who has in foul trouble, as we mentioned, at 3, not pick up his 4th.
Parker Jacobson picks up his 2nd. And it's a 21-point lead. Benning back to Wallace, but it's tipped away. 2-car pileup, and here comes Washburn. Ethan Rederath, pass faking, lobs it up top to Parker Jacobson. Sanis with the rack attack. No, contested by Berquist. And then Hunter Wolf gets tripped up by Sanis, and going to be a couple free throws coming here for Hunter Wolf. Will make the long walk to the other end. We can tell you today's game brought to you by Envision Cooperative of Rugby, Towner, Mulhall, Sherwood, and Wolford. Here for your farming and home needs. Agronomy equipment, energy farm, home, the gas and snacks. Visit a store near you. Envision Cooperative, we can do it together with you.
Well, Berquist on that defensive play down there. He kind of got his steps down, kind of altered that shot where he had a wide open layup. Now we're going the other end. We're shooting free throws again with the clock stopped. And
look at how many free throws we shot in the third quarter here. I mean, it's just.
I got 10 made free throws. I'm not sure how many missed.
Both teams have been heading to the free throw line frequently here in a, I'll say, slow-moving third quarter. Hunter Wolf gets them both from the serve pro stripe.
He's got 3 fouls. That's why he's coming out here with 42 seconds roughly left in the game. They want to pick up that fourth as Dante Fetzer's got 4.
And our instant replay sponsor, Ryan Family Dealership. Commitment to their customers is strong today as it was 50 years ago. Locations, 5 of them in Minot and Williston, or you can find them online at driveryan.com. Little screen and roll. Jack Rederath. Straight away, Sanis might have shuffled the puppies. Jack Rederath open. No.
Good box out by Wallace.
Braden Wallace bloodied in the first half. Playing hard here in the second half. Double team on Ersley. Stripped away. Ethan Rederath. Oh, nice move to get through a double team. Now he's just going to stop and pop. Yes!
Big shot there as he kind of, we got to travel before that half-court shot.
And a half quarter falls astray. Everybody needs to take a breath.
I like how you said he cleared through there.
Here's a Ryan Family Dealership replay.
It's like an icebreaker out there we've had here.
Yeah, there's the three-pointer to end the third quarter in style for Washburn. It's a 20-point game. Fourth quarter comes up next, 63-43. Number 1 Wilton Wing on top.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Underway in our fourth quarter. Todd Domrey's, Cole Higlin, courtside here at Wilton High School gym. Pink night. And the Cardinals down by 20. Flashlight jumper from the left elbow for Jack Rederath, no good. Ersley rebounds. Fetzer with a head of steam. Miller double pumps, and he got tangled up.
Just like Wilton Wing's unselfishness, 3-on-2 fast break there. Dante created that double team, gave the extra pass to Jonah Miller, and just going to the free throw line. And you know he's only averaging about 4 points a game, not a scorer, but he just does the dirty work for Wilton Wing and gets the free throw line.
And Jonah Miller can't hit it. Serve pro stripe. Is there anybody in attack mode more than Dante Fetzer?
Yeah, he's going left. He's going left. And guess what? He's going left. And no one has made him go right.
Miller misses them both. Rebound tapped to Brady Volmuth. He's got a head of steam. Shovels it to Jack Rederath. Shot fake. Blocked by Ersley. How did he do that? Now you get Fetzer ahead of the pack. Yes.
Time. Oh, we got another injury. Oh, Jonah Miller got his glasses bumped there.
He lost some spectacles. He's got to get some new Kurt Rambuses. Nobody this day and age even knows what that is.
Oh, he lost his lens.
Yeah, there's the takeaway and the drive and the glide on your Ryan Family Dealership replay for Dante Fetzer.
Got to get the duct tape out. We got some of that Gorilla tape.
You can have the Buddy Hollies in 2 seconds. Well, we just aged ourselves there, Cole.
Let's say if anyone knows Buddy Holly.
Buddy Hollies and Kurt Rambuses. Jack Rederath couldn't hit it. Here comes Fetzer. Winding into the front court again. Setting the feet and launching from downtown. No good. Wolf, extra rebound and a second chance converted by Braden Wallace.
Yeah, just 2 easy offensive rebounds here where they're just not scattering like they were in the first half. Washburn's just kind of watching the shot, not necessarily going finding people. You got to know where those shooters are at in transition, especially on offensive rebounds. You know that's where you're going to get a kick out at.
Wallace in the double figures now with 10. And you get a First International Bank and Trust. Timeout on the floor. Washburn down by 24. There's that miss by Wolf. There's Wallace rising, fading, and hitting. And it's a First International Bank and Trust. Time on the floor. Find them online at FIBT.com. Wilton Wing cruising. They lead by 24.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Right back in action, Braden Wallace, the nifty steal and conversion.
Yeah, just kind of 2-on-1 fast break, get a little ball flake, get the defense moved, it'll spin dribble.
Yeah, when you're Coach Sharp, you just call the timeout, and you can't even get it inbounds.
We just got a little frustration with amongst the team here, kind of not knowing what to run. Nothing's getting easy, but you draw up on the clipboard.
And Parker Jacobson, they're not going to count it. As they're trying to plug up the lane there, and the whistle's going to go against Tegan Ersley.
That's Tegan Ersley's third here tonight.
Wilton win by 26, 69-43. Jacobson double teamed. That's just about textbook right there. As there's a textbook play for Ethan Rutterath.
Yeah, Ethan Rutterath's having a nice ball game here tonight.
Under 6 to play in the contest. Stay tuned. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. Fetzer to Wolf on the weave. Now Ersley from the top. He wants a screen from Bergquist. Ersley turns the corner and the scoop to the hoop.
Ersley could just score in so many ways. You know, if you had to say a weak spot for perimeter shooting, it's probably from 3, and he can hit them.
Well, and teams try to make him stay out there and shoot those shots like that, but they can't keep him in front of them. Wilton Wing's got this defense dialed up right now. Jack Rutterath jump stops. Brady Nelson down the left side of the lane. Contested shot. Got it.
Now it's just Hunter Wolf got lazy there a little bit with that foul. Just stay vertical. You got such a good lead. You got 4 fouls. Now we need you in the game with 5 minutes to go. How about Brady Nelson?
Yeah, really nice night for him.
12 points a game, averaging 7 a night. And that's what happens sometimes when Parker Jacobson's not knocking down the shots like he has. I mean, the opportunities have been limited because of the stingy man-to-man defense here, but other players are stepping up here tonight with Ethan Rutterath with 13, Brady Nelson 12, Jack Rutterath with 14.
And Brady Nelson from the Serve Pro stripe couldn't hit the end of the old-fashioned and one. I think the kids now that's got one shoe black and one shoe white, 2 different pairs of shoes. And you get a First National Bank and Trust timeout as Benning was sandwiched in the corner. We'll tell you what Cole's dad and my dad would have said if we'd wanted to go buy 2 pairs of shoes when we were in high school. When we come back, 71-47, Wilton Wing leads here with 4:45 to play in the contest.
Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Miners triggered in. Left side of the lane jumper there for Braden Wallace, no good. Jonah Miller doesn't even need the goggles. Got an offensive rebound, gets it back, point blank range, got it.
Don't need my spectacles. Jonah just having a ball game here tonight. Has 7 in the game, broken glasses, getting offensive rebounds, just kind of the hustle here tonight.
You get an illegal screen set on somebody for Washburn. All right, so Cole, let's say, Mr. Domrey's, I got one pair of Air Jordans, I want another pair so I can have one red pair and one black pair. Or Mr. Hagelin, I want to have 2 different pairs so I can change them up. What do you think your dad would have said?
Well, I can't say that word on TV here tonight, what it would have been, but I remember my first pair of basketball shoes in 7th grade were Air Jordans, the very first pair of Michael Jordans. They were $75. He looked at me and he goes, I work for a living. I don't even have a $75 pair of shoes. You sure as heck aren't going to have a pair. And, you say, I'm going to mow the lawn, I'm going to pull the weeds in the garden, all the things that I didn't do, but I ended up getting the shoes, but it came at a sacrifice.
Yeah, I got a pair of Air Jordans as well. 1986, the black and red ones.
Oh, yeah.
There's an offensive foul on Tegan Ersley, but I know what the answer would have been if I'd have said I need a second pair. It would have been HELL no.
Yeah, no double hockey sticks for me either. It would have had a different adjective.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there. Great job by our camera guys. You got one black one, one white one on us. 2 different pairs of shoes.
You know what? Nowadays, though, you got to have a practice pair. You got to have a home pair. You got to have a away pair.
Hey, what happens though if you have a good night with the left one on the black one on your left foot, and then do you keep it like that? And
I think we got Jonah Miller. He got tired of running through screens. He was 4th and 1 there and just kind of leveled.
Well, hopefully nobody gets hurt here. It's getting a little chippy.
Yeah, as we talked earlier about how they played and co-op in many sports, and now you're starting to see some of that rivalry come together here as the game's starting to get a little out of hand.
Yeah, teammates and buddies in a lot of sports. In the trenches together, and then all of a sudden basketball as off the foot of Parker Jacobson out of bounds.
Well, and we talk about today all of our road trips, basketball games throughout the years. You don't remember the score. You remember you won, and you sure let your buddy know that you beat him once or twice during the season. So this is for some bragging rights for many years to come.
Caleb Benning did a good job of not getting over the timeline, getting trapped, and Hunter Wolf knocked out of bounds. Last touch there by Ethan Rederath. Stay tuned. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. Give you our player of the game and our move of the game tonight. Fetzer to Wolf. Almost lost the handle. Dante tried to jab left, or jab right, spin left. And Jacobson, a little nudge. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Today's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Try the Blue Buffalo with the plain cheese. 852-1700, Planet Pizza. Poked away, and here comes Brady Volmuth with the layup.
Yeah, Brady Volmuth just kind of got low on that defense there and got that pick to crossover there.
His first 2 of the contest makes it 73-49. Wilton Wing might have got away with a travel. Justice prevails as Fetzer misses it. Almost a steal then by Hunter Wolf, and he just fouled out of the contest.
Wow, and that's just one of those 90 feet away from the hoop and just got a quick foul. All of Hunter Wolf. We had him on Thursday at Central McLean, or excuse me, Saturday. I get all my games mixed up that we've had this week. Saturday in Glen Ullin. He got in early foul trouble. Tonight he's getting foul trouble. He's got to learn to kind of not get those little touch fouls. Again, this game's out of hand here, but when it gets to the more competitive games, you got to be smart.
And you get Jack Rederath shooting a couple. Free tosses. The senior knocks down that first one.
Yeah, Jack Rederath averaging 11, shooting 64% from the free throw line. Had a very balanced game here. 8 in the first quarter, 4 in the second, 2 in the third.
And Jack was at the free throw line trying to make 3 straight against Central McLean the other night. Made 1 of 3. And Fetzer, good job of coming to it. Now he puts it into attack mode, but he couldn't finish with the right hand. Ethan Rederath up to Parker Jacobson. Crosses over to the 10 with the left hand. Slippery move.
Yeah, that's a nice move going baseline and right, coming back with your left. Got 8 in the game here tonight, as we mentioned. 27 a game he's averaging. Great defensive effort.
I just think Parker Jacobson needed to do that a couple more times tonight because Ursley's just squatting down and trying to get that tip-away steal. Because if you can avoid that, you're around him before he knows even what's happened.
So we talked about Ursley's other, he's a kind of that all-American cowboy type. He's got that cowboy strong. He looks stronger than he looks.
Oh, a little step back, short. Jonah Miller out to Ursley, and Wilton Wing's going to run some more clock.
Another offensive rebound. It's just kind of been the Achilles heel for Washburn here tonight. Again, long jump shots come off long off the backboard. Got to put body on people, not just run to the rim and go grab the ball.
And we got down to 15 to shoot. Ursley, this little rocker step around Nelson. No. Parker Jacobson. Ursley almost fouled him from behind. Jack Rederath probing. Ethan Rederath wants to get downhill. Strong move for the N1.
Ethan Rederath, as we mentioned earlier, averaging 15. He's got 15 now as he just scored that with a chance to get to 16.
Now watch this little, boy, he just creates space. As Dante Fetzer is fouled out of the contest.
I'll give Washburn credit. They really haven't backed down. They're keeping their intensity. Their effort is up, even though they're down, and just not really getting down emotionally and mentally, but just staying strong, competing.
Rederath couldn't get the old-fashioned three-point play from the serve pro stripe. 1:20 to play in the contest. Hudson Wolf is on now. Fires it to Ursley, and into the front court comes Wilton Wing. Is content to run a little clock here as Braden Wallace going to get a screen there from Benning. Rejects it. Got deep. Hudson Wolf. No. Long rebound. Parker Jacobson collects it.
Okay, was it last year we had Hudson when he hit that huge three in the corner against Washburn?
Yep. In the opening round of the regional.
Right.
No, that was 2 years ago. I beg your pardon.
All these rivalry games are running together, but yeah, has it been 2 years?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. And then, no, that was not against, when Hudson Wolf made the three, it was against Flasher in the opening round last year, and then these two teams played for third place.
Gotcha.
And Washburn defeated Wilton Wing to get to the AB qualifier, where they then lost. Washburn did to Bishop Ryan.
You got the Wikipedia Domries over here.
Yeah. And now we're going to empty the pine. A lot of subs coming in here as Brady Volmuth is at the serve pro stripe. Couldn't hit it. Washburn's going to send in. Looks like Tanner Fiddler, Reagan Kelstrup. Dylan Fisher back in. Oscar Wood is on. Brady Volmuth is coming out if he makes this one. Couldn't hit it. Missed them both. Caleb Benning rebounds. And we got 44 seconds to play in our basketball game. Stay tuned. Our postgame comes up next. As Wilton Wing has... Yeah, I don't have a 14 on my roster. I wonder if it's... I saw him on the stats. We'll figure out who that is. Benning from the top. Fakes a handoff there to Ty Ursley.
Shot clock at 5.
Benning with nowhere to go. Tried to get it over to Logan Hansen. Taken away Brady Volmuth. Oh, he missed the bunny.
Just the story of Washburn's night.
And Wilton Wing is going to stay unblemished. A final score. Your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Wilton Wing, 73. Washburn, 54. Miners move. Miners move to 12-0 in the season. Washburn falls to 6-4. The Cardinals have lost 4 straight. I welcome you to our Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisor here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. You can visit them online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Cole's made his way down courtside. He's going to get a word with head coach Scott Wolf. Looks like he might catch up with Will Berquist. Let's send it down courtside. Yeah, take it away, Cole.
Well, congratulations. You got to love this Highway 83 rivalry. You saw a little chippiness kind of there at the game. I'll tell you what, Coach Will, if you're 12-0, you got this team playing some defense. You had to be working on some shell drill, offensive rebounding, because that's what I think was the big key tonight.
Yeah, the first half our defense wasn't real great. It wasn't real happy. And then the second half we picked it up a lot better. And we gave up a little bit here at the end, but I pulled some guys out. But we need to continue to get better defensively. You get into tournament time, offense doesn't get you where you want to be. It's defense. And I told the kids we need to start playing better defense and rebounding. And I thought our rebounding was a little better tonight as well.
Well, and I think you guys held Parker Jacobson to 2 points at halftime, averaging almost 27 a game. I could tell the communications, you weren't helping off him. The pick and rolls, he got frustrated. That had to have been a focal point coming in here tonight.
Yeah, that was the plan coming in, make somebody else beat us. We did a nice job of communicating. So that was a big plus for us, to be able to defend him and not really give him anything, So it was nice. I thought we did a good job on Ethan as well. He's another real good player, and we communicated on him well, as well. They had some other guys that played real well for him too, and they didn't quit. So it was a good game.
I'll tell you what, you were a shooter when you played. I can tell this team likes to shoot the ball. How do you get them to be so unselfish? There was a few times there where they all made the extra pass. Found your son Hunter in the corner one time where Tegan Ursley could have been more aggressive, but he gave it up to the shooter, and I think that's kind of the success on the offensive end.
Well, it always helps when you've had them since the second grade. I've had them their whole lives and taught them from the very get-go, how you got to pass the ball around and move it around, and they do a heck of a job. I mean, Tegan, if you're open, he's going to find you, and if he needs to score, he's going to score. He played a heck of a game. But, yeah, we got a lot of good shooters, and like I said, they all play a good team ball all the time. There's really no individual, so it's fun to be part of it.
Well, our Sports Clip MVP here is Will Berquist. Talk about his development, because I'll tell you what, from last year to this year, you're starting to see a great maturity in him.
Yes, for sure. His length really helps us a lot. We get into some games where they got more size. We finally got a guy that we can put down low, and then they can't double down and stuff. So it's really nice. He played a heck of a game tonight, and Miller comes in for him, does a heck of a job too. Sometimes it's really hard which one to go with, but do you want to go with the eraser? Do you want to go with the guy that can guard the perimeter a little better? But both of them played real well tonight.
Hey, it's nice to be multifaceted here. Congratulations, 12-0, still number one. Good luck. Will Berquist, congrats, sir, our Sports Clip MVP. I am impressed. Both TD and I have been talking about your growth from last year to this year, and we had you on Saturday at Glen Ullin, and just tonight you're just starting to get more and more confidence as the game comes along. How has that helped you here this year?
Yeah, it's really helping our team advance, win every game. I went from just hitting the weight room all summer, eating a lot, and grew about 20 pounds and a couple inches.
Well, I'm sure that food bill with your parents is like putting on that much weight and growing over, what'd you say, 3 to 4 inches and putting on 20 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's impressive to see you kind of develop. So as your season kind of continues and you got shooters on this team, what do you need to work on here in the next few games here to kind of finish out the conference play?
Oh, rebounding for sure. Boxing out, making sure to always get my hands up. Yeah, pretty much just boxing out.
Well, and I think that's when you got great shooters, there's going to be rebounding opportunities, second chance points. But the offensive rebounds is what I found interesting today. But what I really liked today was your ability to get out in transition and run the court and fill the lane, whether it was on the offensive end, getting transition buckets, or on the defensive end, making it difficult for them to get those easy layups. And every time Parker Jacobson or somebody turned the corner, there was Will Berquist there putting a hand up there. So congratulations, sir. Good luck the rest of the year. Back to you, TD.
Yeah, well done. Heard there from head coach Scott Wolf. Yeah, great player in his own right back in the day for Wing, and a guy that's an up-and-comer here for the Wilton Wing Miners, the junior, 6'5". He stands. Will Berquist. Not too many guys look Cole Hagelin eye to eye, and Will did exactly that. A nice ball game for him. As we will put a bow on this one from Wilton tonight. A final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard: 73-54. Wilton Wing stays undefeated. Number one is unblemished, and our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame rolls on after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
We're back on our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show, putting a bow on this one from Wilton tonight. Wilton Wing, the Miners, victorious 73-54 over the Washburn Cardinals. That's a final on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work towards financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads get filled up in their delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Cole, let's run through those final game numbers brought to you by Shots Crossroads and Planning Team. And I'll run some Ryan Family Dealership highlights while you do that.
Well, for the Wilton Wing Miners, you could tell just on a tear here offensively. Hunter Wolf had 5 fouls here tonight, and midway through the fourth quarter was in foul trouble most of the first half, finished with 15. Braden Wallace with a bloody nose and all finished with 12. Jonah Miller, the Mr. Effort coming off the bench, broke his glasses, had 7. Dante Fetzer had 8. Will Berquist, our Sports Clip MVP, had 13, but the points that didn't go on the score sheet tonight were his rebounds, block shots, And if he didn't block it, he definitely was an impact in missing it. And then Tegan Ursley finished with 19 for a total for Wilton Wing, 73. For the Washburn Cardinals, Ethan Ritteraff, averaging 15, scored 15 here tonight. Parker Jacobson held to 8 points here tonight, averaging 27 a game. I don't think it was a poor shooting night. I think it was just couldn't get an open opportunity here where they just had everybody on him at all times. Brady Nelson had 12, Jack Ritteraff with 15, Brady Volmuth with 2, and Tanner Fiedler, Mr. Hustle, I would say, for Washburn, getting a bunch of offensive rebounds, finished with 2 for a total of 54. So 73, Wilton Wing, 54, Washburn Cardinals.
As Wilton Wing moves to 12-0 in the season, they're undefeated, and Washburn will fall to 6-4. It's time now for our Move of the Game, brought to you by Spas Etc. 22 years experience, top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed sales, and installation service. They also got billiard tables and gazebos in their Bismarck, North Dakota store. And your Move of the Game brought to you by Spas Etc. Hey, no flushes tonight, no dunks, but how about a halftime buzzer beater by none other than Braden Wallace as your Move of the Game?
Wow, it was just a quick get to the rim, put it back, no one looking, paying attention. Sometimes I think just the defense of Washburn there just wasn't paying attention, but as he caught at the top of the key, just kind of fading to his left, whop, from about 30.
That thing was deep. And how about the friendly kiss off the glass, off the rim? That's the way you end the first half in style. Braden Wallace, bloodied and battered, but they couldn't keep him down to hit that buzzer beater at halftime. That's your Spas Etc. Move of the Game. Billiard tables, gazebos, sauna, tanning bed, top-notch spa and hot tub, sales and installation service. Spas Etc. brings you our Move of the Game on our PSP Network broadcasts. Speaking of PSP Network broadcasts, how about that schedule? We had 4 basketball games tonight and hockey. Thursday night, you got doubleheader hockey, Minot High and Bismarck, Mandan at Century. Friday night basketball doubleheaders, Minot and Legacy, Century and Bismarck, Williston and Minot North, and a clash in Division B boys basketball, Velva and our Redeemers. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook, X, and Instagram, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, PSP Network, the fastest growing media company in the state of North Dakota. All right, fans, last thing for us, it's our MVP of the night, brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today, and this guy's an X factor.
Wow, gained 20 pounds, grew 4 inches.
I love your comment. I wonder if that food bill was like at the Bergquist household.
You go into family fare many times a week. Sam's Club, Costco, they got memberships everywhere to kind of grow that bow. But you can tell just the strength. But he needs to get a little more confidence in himself. It just kind of like even when he was, obviously never been interviewed very often, kind of hasn't been the focal point. But he's got a bright future if he can continue to grow and develop.
Collects there off the feed from Tegan Ursley. Got the friendly roll in the jump hook. Yeah, and then as you said, Cole, so astutely, it's not just the points and everything for Will Bergquist. He contests a lot of shots. Wow. He rebounds. He runs the floor. There's a lot of things that I like about that athletic 6'5" frame.
Wow, 6'5", he's running the floor, handling the break, kicking it ahead, kind of fills the lane. They know they got to know where he's at. Gets the tip backs. If he doesn't get the block shot on the defensive end, he's at least alternate enough where somebody else can get the rebound and go.
Hey, and you put him out there with all the shooters and the athletes they got on the perimeter, that's a good combination. Obviously, number 1 in the state. There's your MVP of the contest tonight, Will Bergquist, the junior, 6'5". Junior is your Sport Clips MVP. All right, fans, that puts a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Big tip of the cap, man. If you like what we're doing on the PSP Network, say thanks to these sponsors once in a while. BNC National Bank brings you our scoreboard. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is our pregame sponsor. First International Bank and Trust is our timeout sponsor. Instant Replay brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership. ServPro brings you our free throw line. Halftime, as always, brought to you by Magic Towing. Yeah, that's our halftime sponsor. You blow it, they'll tow it at Magic Towing. Postgame brought to you, as always, by Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads. Your MVP of the contest tonight, Will Bergquist, brought to you by Sport Clips, and your Move of the Game, the halftime buzzer beater by Braden Wallace, brought to you by Spas Etc. It's a split tonight in our girls matchup. Washburn picks up a W as they take care of. I can tell you we've been doing too many games, Cole. I got sheets coming out of my rear end as Washburn wins it 42-24 in our girls contest, and in our evening session, Wilton Wing stays undefeated in the boys contest. They win it 73-54 over the Washburn Cardinals. Thanks for joining us, fans, And for John Samuelson, our producer and operator, for Cole Hagelin, Todd Domery saying so long from Wilton, North Dakota.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.